The Central Club.
Quickfire question with our newest sponsor, Absolute Vans. I'm here with Mark. How you doing, mate?
I'm doing really good, mate. Yeah, you?
I'm doing fantastic. Thank you for coming.
And thanks for having me on here.
First question.
Go on, Em.
Where are you based?
Abercynon, just up the A470.
Lovely part of the valleys.
It's very nice, mate, yeah.
And how long have you been going?
Nearly 10 years now.
Wow. Flew by?
It's absolutely flown by, mate, yeah.
Yeah, they say time flies when you're having fun.
It does, mate, yeah.
Where are your typical client based?
I wouldn't say there's one particular area. We've supplied thousands of vans and it's literally all over the UK.
That's very impressive. And what type of vans are they? Are they your typical delivery vans?
Well, any brand new van, small white van, big delivery van, construction tippers, those fancy double cabs with the 6 seats. We put body kits, wheels, leather.
I actually want one of them.
You'll have to give us a shout, mate.
Bit of discount and you're all mine. Greatest achievement?
Ooh, I'd probably say just customer service. We've got the Auto Trader Customer Service Award 2 years in a row.
Wow.
And we're up to nearly 500 5-star reviews.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah, and I gotta be fair, it's nice for the team to have a bit of recognition for all the hard work they do.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. 2 years in a row. That's not a fluke, mate. That's not a fluke. Bit of negative one, though.
Go on, Em.
What's your pet hate?
Pet hate. Driving to work and I see a brand new van we haven't supplied, to be honest.
Yeah.
Well, the office is obviously in Abercynon. All the staff are local. The body shop's down the road. And it'd be nice to get a bit of awareness locally for all those people after vans, you know?
Yeah, support local. I can understand the frustration if you're selling in Scotland, Ireland, England, and there's some that probably don't know you're about, you know? And
hopefully, mate, that's what this does.
that's the idea. And finally, what is your ethos? What do you stand on most?
I'd say we're big enough to get the discounts and interest rates to give people the best deals. But we are still small enough to care about every customer. And we just hate saying no. So if someone wants something done in a particular way or, you know, something unique, then we'll do our best to do it.
That's amazing. Hey, guys, check out Absolute Vans on social media and stay central.
What's going on, people? I want to say a big shout out to our newest sponsors, Haven Alarms by Armex. Haven Alarms are a security firm based in the South Wales area who specialise in security not just in the homes, but outside also. With this bit of kit they got here, your family can sign into a device where you have a panic alarm system. So whether your kids are off to university, they're going to town for the weekend, or it could be your partner just going out somewhere. If they're in trouble, they press this alarm and it notifies the house and the people signed into their devices. I think the really important and cool part about this is it don't just notify the phone with the noise, it pinpoints their exact location at that point of distress. I am super stoked to be sponsored by Armex because, as you know, we go into communities, vulnerable communities, and they are willing to team up with us and visit some of these communities and give a giveaway once a month to someone who needs this sort of system. But if you need this system as well, we have a discount code of Central10. Make sure that you use that discount code, follow Haven Alarms on their social media, and stay central.
What's going on, people? Welcome to the Central Club. This episode is brought to you by Re-Inspire Printing, Haven Alarms, Weekend Defender, and Vortex Competitions. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the club, and hit the bell button to be notified for future content. This vlog, to me, is probably going to be the most personal vlog I have done in terms of areas. More recently, you might have seen I visited the old town I used to live in whilst being addicted to drugs, Kettering. Went back to Corby as well, in the Northamptonshire, East Midlands area. Kind of went down memory lane, but Pentrabane is just another level. This is my hometown, this is my area, my ends, we used to say. I grew up here, went to school here, played sports here, all my friends are here. This is where I also got addicted to drugs. A lot of people have asked me to do this vlog, a lot of people. When are you going to do your own area? Obviously, more recently, we've lost a big figure in the community in Shelley Davis, and I feel like now is the time to do this vlog. See, it's funny where I'm from because to some people I'll say Pentrabane and to others I'll say Fairwater. Although they are the same area, the same community, there's just so much to cover, and if you break them down, they are different in a sense, okay? So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope I do it justice. This is my area, Pentrabane. Stay central. We've been blessed today, people. Bumping into the one and only Joshua Easter. What's happening, bro?
I'm all good, mate. All good.
How's things?
Well, going well. All
Yeah?
good right now. Yeah, can't fault
You
it.
still living up here?
Yeah, I'm still up there. Still up in there, like, obviously, looking after my little man, all that stuff. So
Yeah? We've got a kid
good
in
right
it.
now. Yeah, 5 now, bro.
You got 5 kids?
No, I've got 5-year-olds, not
was
5
gonna
kids.
say,
Crikey
bro.
Moses, mate.
Fucking
no.
5 kids.
Not doing that.
I was gonna say like more than your dad soon.
No.
Nah, for people who don't know, this is Josh, and you've got 2 brothers, Jermaine and Jamal as well. Bro, your old man was an absolute legend.
Yeah, legend round these ways, wasn't he?
One of the biggest characters.
Defense.
Defense. Josh's old man was from Chicago.
Chicago, Illinois.
Yeah, but obviously he's a fair water boy at heart, isn't he?
Yeah, he was. Well, he's an American man. He used to say, "I'll be here now in a minute" and all that stuff. You know, he does Cardiff slangs, Welsh slangs, but you know, he'd say in an American accent.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah. And like obviously when Josh played football, you know,
Tried
he would
to.
be doing the defense, innit?
Yeah.
Like we were playing fucking American football. But no, listen, all joke, you know, he was a big Liverpool fan as well, wasn't he, your dad?
Yeah,
Like,
die hard, yeah.
yeah. What I just want to, from your perspective, what is Pentrabane to you, and also maybe just to touch on what you think it is now.
Well, Pentrabane's home, innit? Really, at the end of the day. I know you've got, don't get me wrong, you have riff-raff and all stuff like that, but it's the same as most areas around.
Yeah.
You know, when they don't get much funding, what do you expect?
Yeah.
You know, but it doesn't matter where you are, where you're from, you're always going to get that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You could be in King Coed, you can have riff-raff there, you can be here, you
Course.
can have riff-raff here, you get it everywhere. So
Yeah.
what can you do, you know? It's just staying in school, staying away from all that stuff, you know, and trying to be on the good side. But my old man was a US Marine, so I didn't have a choice. You know, don't go near any of that. So
Yeah, your dad was
You know what I
well
mean?
disciplined.
Yeah,
Used to fly his flag up, didn't he?
yeah, I mean,
every
still
year.
stood up, still flying, the American flag,
Yeah.
the Welsh flag, of course. Both flying high, don't worry about that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Proper proud man,
Yeah.
and a legend who truly was a member of this community. And obviously, people who don't know, Josh's brothers, like you said, you tried to play football, but your
Tried
brothers
to.
were a bit more talented, weren't they?
Yeah, well, I mean,
Well,
Welsh
Jermaine.
internationals, isn't he? So,
Yeah.
yeah.
I remember Jermaine scoring against Chelsea. I think that was Wickham
Yeah.
when he played for Wickham, weren't he, in the FA Cup?
Yeah. Yeah,
And
yeah.
Jamal as well, of course. Does he do like coaching and that or something? Or he used to?
No. So, I mean, well, Jermaine's an agent now, football agent now. So,
Okay.
but Jamal's posty now. He's just.
I sees him about, actually, yeah.
So he's about, but yeah, all we got to do, innit?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
bro, it's good to see you, of course. That's
bro.
what I was going to say. Do you actually feel like there's no friend when you look around? Like, because I don't see no
it's
initiatives.
It's obvious, mate. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Probably one of the most deprived areas in
yeah,
Cardiff.
It's obvious that you get nothing here, really. But I mean, it's just one of those things. It's almost like you're kept out of the way. You got new housing properties going up in the fields over there, Pentrabane fields, because they're gone and they're flying them around. And then
Yeah.
obviously you have an area like ours, which is deprived. You know, all that money could be going into this community instead of all that.
Yeah.
But that's just the way it is.
Well,
now,
that's the
unfortunately.
community centre there, which is literally just,
That's gone. It's dreary, innit, mate? Let's be honest. It's
you know,
Yeah.
Fairwater Youth Centre, nothing, gone.
yeah. That's it. And then where do you expect the kids to go? They're going to be on the
Exactly.
street. They're going to be hanging around. They're going to get up to mischief. So it's inevitable, mate. It happens. Like, we were there. We were kids before. You know what I mean?
course.
We had our little bits.
I don't blame
But-
the kids whatsoever.
Yeah,
mate,
exactly.
At all.
It's like, what else are they supposed to do? Do you know what I mean? You curse them off for staying indoors. You curse them off for being outside. They can't.
Exactly.
Well, what are you supposed to do, mate?
Yeah, I agree, mate. I
Yeah.
agree. How's your mother as well? She all good?
She's all right. She's okay, mate. I mean, look, they were married for 46 years,
Yeah.
40 odd years. Do you know what I mean? She's lost her best mate, but she'll be okay. She's
Yeah,
a strong
good.
lady. She's a strong woman.
She's
you know
got
what I
you
mean?
to you three.
Yeah, she's
Is
got-
it the three of you? Is it anymore?
No,
You
it's
free?
just the three of us, man. So, three boys, you know what I mean, as she likes to say. But, yeah, we're all good.
It's Mumsy and Nicola.
But yeah, she's good, mate. She's
Yeah,
good.
good.
Can't fault her.
Well, if you could give me, in a couple of words, describe Pentrabane.
Don't judge a book by its cover. That's all I'm going to say. Don't see it on the outside. When you're from here, I think it's quite close to your heart and you learn to love it. That's all I'll say, I think, on that. And I think you understand where I'm
I
coming
do,
from
bro.
with that
I
as
do.
well.
Class,
All right,
bro.
bro?
Lovely
No worries.
speaking to you.
Respect,
Nice one,
bro.
Josh.
Respect.
Hey, so I've got an absolute legend with me here, Desmond, who Used to live down in Beachley Drive in the flats when I used to hang about there. Used to work. Did you used to work in the McDonald's as well? I swear you used to work.
Yeah, I still work McDonald's on Newport Road.
Newport Road, that's it. How are you, Des? Good to see you.
Well, half and half.
Half and half. You got a scooter now. Last time I seen you didn't have a scooter.
One time I up, one time you down.
Who?
I say one time you're up, one time you're down.
Okay. Anything in particular wrong with you, or?
That's it. With my life.
Yeah.
That's it. With my illness, in fact.
Yeah.
Since I fall ill when I was working, it never would be the same again.
If you could tell me what you think of Pentrabane and Fairwater.
When I was living in Pentrabane, Pentrabane was okay. Yeah. In a sense. When it comes to traffic, I more get the buses quicker than Pentrabane.
Transport, public transport.
Transport.
Yeah. Do you feel like Pentrabane's forgotten about a bit more because it's more further out?
A lot of people that live Pentrabane, they have no bad feelings for Pentrabane anymore because Pentrabane is not Pentrabane. Years gone by.
Yeah.
Years gone by. It was better than now, but not now.
Yeah.
So I rather early because I get in bus every 2 minutes.
Yeah,
minutes.
I agree.
And the shops and them is close to where I live in.
Thank you for chatting to me, Des. Like, I really appreciate it.
I go by my mother now.
Go and see Mumsy.
Yeah.
Go and see Mumsy.
I think it's gone to the dogs, to be honest, but, you know, it is what it is. I'm used to it around here, so, yeah. I don't mind here, being here all my life, like you say, so...
Yeah.
They do need a lot more for the kids around here to do. Not the kids, like the teenagers and that to do, you know?
Yeah, we used to have youth clubs and everything, didn't we?
Yeah,
it seems like
back
there's
in the
nothing
day.
for the kids no more.
Yeah.
The community centres.
Yeah.
Not really.
Believe it or not, I used to do line dancing when I was younger over the community centre.
Yeah. I know, a community centre was the one for parties.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
You know, even like Holy Family had curbs and shit like that. I know kids don't do that, but there should be services available for
There should be something, yeah. But there's nothing at all.
Well, tell me, what's the best part of living in Pentrabane or there? What's the worst part?
Oh God, now you got me. Local pub.
Okay.
Love the pub.
Big up the jug.
Big up the jug. The worst part? I don't know. I mean, I live opposite the bus stop, but I've never had any trouble with the kids or nothing around here. But I don't know whether it's because I've lived here all my life. I don't know.
Yeah, well, kids will be kids, won't we, at the end of the day?
We were all kids once.
Yeah.
So.
Well, it's lovely to see you. How's your brother and all good?
Yeah, great.
Good.
Yeah.
It's nice to see you. See you soon.
Take care of yourself.
No! So this bit here is an empty space between the flats that has been a vocal point of, you know, what is it doing? Now, if you just look at it, this space goes all the way over to the flats over there, to the part of the green where a lot of the youth hang about. But look at the sheer size of this. And I'm sure you'll have, you know, council government thinking, oh, we could build some more houses here. But let's be real, this needs to be something for the community. Boxing gym, youth club, music studio, a hub, you know, a place where kids and parents can come for a hot cup of coffee and a bit of toast. Well, you can tell how long it's been left. Look how overgrown all this has been. This has obviously been chopped down more recently, but it's just sad. It is sad. Like the youth clubs that have existed here in Pentrabane and Fairwater are closed, shut down, and then this space here is just a waste. So, you know, speaking to members of the community, everyone has said the same thing. Massive bit of space, nothing going on. And something needs to go on. Something needs to be put here. Oh, don't go home.
Have you had a shit yet?
I'm going to the gate.
Have you had a shit?
What, Wales?
Wales and
Did you say a couple of words now, then?
I ain't saying no word.
Have you had your shit yet?
Come on, Brim.
No. Oh.
What?
He needed the shit earlier.
You're funny, you are.
Are you recording?
Yeah, that's recording as well.
Oh,
That's all right.
I don't give a shit, do I?
I'm here with good friends from day one, Kelly Atlee. What's happening, Kay?
What's happening, Kel?
Yeah, we got a little audience here as well. No, real talk, Kay. Obviously, I've been all over South Wales really over the last couple of months doing these vlogs, different communities. And the one place that a lot of people have asked me to do, and obviously what I've wanted to do, is my own community, my own area, but I just never found the right time to do it.
No.
I never thought the winter would have been here. I thought it would have been a summer's day. But I think with everything going on at the moment, obviously the passing of Shelley recently has led us to come out here and do a mural. But obviously we've had bonfire night recently as well. Been a lot of commotion, let's say, up here. And you know, every night when I finish work, I come up here and I see all the kids, right, by here, and I just feel sorry for them.
Yeah, because there's nothing for them to do up here at all. They got nothing at all. Over Ely, you've got all these. They've just got loads over Ely, different places. They should have like somewhere for the boys to be on their bikes and things like that. We've got all these buildings. That one could be a youth club. Especially
Prime,
like in the winter, we got one bus shelter right there, something for the shelter. Like you don't want to be, obviously with COVID, a lot of kids stayed in, gaming and things like that. So a lot of kids have gone into themselves a little bit, like they didn't go to school and things like that. But now they're out, they want to be doing things, keeping themselves busy instead of causing trouble. I was going to swear then.
Well, it's okay if you swear. Like,
so obviously you've got that there, that could be a youth centre straight away for the boys to be up there for all the kids, certain ages. Yeah, for the kids to do something, get something going. Like when I was younger, we had the youth club at the bottom of Waterhall Road, and it was there a couple of times a week. And you didn't see all these kids hanging around and being moved on and thinking they're causing trouble and that. And I do feel sorry. Like my boy's 11, he's the next generation now. I want him to be able to come up here and not be into trouble and being moved on by the police and stopped and searched. And this is what's happening.
That's what's happening.
This is what's happening. Things are getting things, and then they're stopping and searching the kids. And then the kids then are gunning for the police because they're, what's the word? Targeting them.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, they're young kids, and just because they got hoods up, just because they wear ballies because it's cold, apparently they're causing trouble.
Yeah. Like I can see it from like the perspective of, let's say, you know, your goody two-shoe who posts on Pentrabane Community daily about silly things. I can understand from their perspective, going to the shop, it gets dark early and they see a bunch of kids with their hoods up.
And they do
I
feel
can
a bit
understand that
like,
perspective.
what's the word? Like intimidated by it all. But at the end of the day, they were all young once. And some of them on Facebook, like, no, like they were never young. Yeah, because years ago, it wasn't like it is now. I do feel sorry for kids now.
They had the facilities back then.
When we were younger, it was safe for us to be on the road. It was safe for us to be out. Your parents would let you out, and the kids, come in when the street lights go on.
Yeah.
And that's what it was years ago. We never had the way it was now. It's very different to the way it is. It's not safe. The streets are not safe like they used to be when we were younger.
Yeah. And to be honest, the generation, they do get targeted as well with, oh, look at them, they're inside, they play on their games. They, you know, why ain't they out in the community? You know, why ain't they out in the fields? Why ain't... But they are. And then they get into trouble for it. They get targeted for it, don't they?
Yeah. Like my boy's a gamer, but that was through COVID and everything.
Yeah.
They've all been gaming and things like that. But it'd be nice for something up here for them. Make the most of these. That's not being done anything.
You know, when we were, our generation, you said about like the Waterhall, like youth club, that was kind of like the centre of everything really, weren't it? Pentrabane was kind of a ghost town, really, weren't it? Because we'd always be
in Fairwater.
We'd always be down
in Fairwater, but that was open like 3-4 times a week. And I was on for like a couple of hours a night. It was really good.
It'd be open till like 8-9 o'clock sometimes.
Yeah, but this used to be open. This was a youth club for a bit. And then
so what's going on with it now?
I don't know. Is the
what? There's nothing going on in there at all.
No, I don't think so. Emma?
Not that I know of, no.
No. So I think it should be opened up really for the kids. I mean, I'd volunteer up here.
Yeah.
A couple of the parents will volunteer, won't you? Yeah, volunteer up there. Because if you go to the shop around here, the amount, like when we've gone in and got food, the amount of the kids going in to buy cans, buy this, buy that, if Ken's is closed. So they would, a little tuck shop, they'd be fucking in their element up there.
And let's be real, you know, it's clearly by design, but we had the shop front there with the shelter, and you know that
There's
was
no shelter here.
There's
All
no
it is
shelter, so this is why they're going to be here. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I did hear by one of the girls said that they spoke to a copper who said they were thinking about caging this off and turning it into a flower garden. Like I'm sorry.
Well, if anything, they should have this for the boys for the bikes. Do you know what I mean? You've got the ramps.
Cage it off, and have a bike little track.
Have a bike thing. Yeah, not flowers, because I'm not being funny.
You're just moving a problem on.
And they said the boys will just turf it all up. With their bikes. They love going on their bikes, the ramps and things like you can see up.
So they use this as a bit of a ramp, is it? Is that what they do? It does actually look like it, doesn't it?
Yeah, and it's ideal. It'd be good if they could do that.
Yeah.
I mean, they'd all have their bikes. It would be a good idea. Yeah, tidying up.
What's that?
That's terrible, that is, over there.
They used to have a gardening club up there.
Yeah, a gardening club they used to have up there.
Like all the bushes, they're just...
Well, you can see, can't you, where there actually was, like, obviously flowers and shit.
Yeah, because you've got the woods and everything.
Yeah, you've got the little plant overgrown.
Do you know what? And let's be real. Pentrabane is not exactly aesthetically.
No, it's not the...
You're going to be fucking, you know, if you're here and it rains, like when it rains, it pours up here. We're the highest point of Cardiff, and it's grey.
It is.
So, you know,
they need something to shelter. They need somewhere to go instead of just hanging around on the streets.
So without going into obviously too much details, what happened during? Was it bonfire night? Halloween.
Well, I'm not being funny. I do like, people piss me off, and I do like going egging.
No.
I do, and I think people have just got pissed off by people, and that's what's happened on Halloween and bonfire night.
Yeah. Okay.
They just got people back.
Made lies about
Yeah.
the story.
So,
But it's also like there's adults going for younger kids.
Yeah.
Well, I'll be real with you. Like I said, like I've spent a lot of time up here in my youth and young adult life, and there's some seedy characters who live around here. None of them are from the look, and this is no disrespect to people who do move
most
here.
Most of these are from Ely who live up here.
Yeah, you know, and
because they're all 1-bedroom and 2-bedroom flats, and they've come over from there because we got loads of flats. Lavender Grove is full of flats. Pentrebane, yeah. So there's loads of flats from loads of people come over because you've got single. They're all 1-bedroom flats, 2-bedroom flats. So you've got a lot of people from Media come over here. So there's a lot of new people over here.
We always say we see a lot of new faces.
People stares at me and I think, you cheeky fucker, I'm born and bred up here. And you're looking at me like I'm a weirdo.
We always see a bunch of like new faces like down the school as well and stuff like that. Like we're Pentrabane bound here. We've been
born and bred.
Our parents are from here and stuff like that.
No, but look, that's not to say that you're not welcoming to people.
No, not at all. Yeah, of course.
But then they're also bringing their problems and their issues here.
Yeah.
And I think the boys like to retaliate, don't they? Like, so if they're starting problems, they're not going to sit around and let it happen, are they? Like,
no.
Like what happened Halloween, like if you know what I mean.
Like
grown men coming for 15-year-old boys. Like,
he's not from here, so they're going to retaliate because he's came into their like territory.
I'll give you one good point as well, really. If there's no community centre or there's no kind of meeting point for people to get to know each other, if it's only, you know, when it's dark and it's raining, and you know, how are you going to get to meet these people in the community? How are you going to able to be like, okay, where are you from? What are you doing here? You know, why did you move here? There's no integration.
That could be opened up as like a mother and baby club in the mornings on a Monday. Do a little soft play.
I agree. Well, there's nothing at all. Like,
nothing at all.
I love Ronnie. I love the Barefords. He's done so much for the community, I would say. But like, is it still him doing it? I don't even know.
They were. I don't know what's happening with it now.
Everyone just has a first impression on everyone, don't they? Like
they
just see
gang,
what they
feel
see.
intimidated and everything like that.
But at the end of the day, there's just some kids having socialising with their friends.
Exactly. Like if people come down the stairs, everyone move out the way. Like we pushed cars from Kens to people's houses. Like they're not bad people. They're not. Everyone just sees what they see on Facebook.
Oh no, I know that.
I
know what this community is like. People come together, don't they? You've seen it with your brother. We've seen it, you know. And when something like that happens, it really shows the character.
Yeah, of course.
I think the community, you definitely see what kinds of community we are after everything that's happened in the last couple of years.
Yeah.
Everyone showed up and put their part in to like support people when stuff happens.
Yeah.
I'm telling you though, like Lavender Grove to me is a dumping ground. Like, and look, I want to say it again. I'm not disrespecting people who live there, because there's good people who live there, yeah, right? And there's locals, but like, I've been there when people have died in those flats, overdosed on drugs, and the things that go on in there is not great.
The Premier as well.
Yeah.
Well, the VG is turned in. That is where the VG, which I'll go down in a bit, is where I first ever smoked heroin.
Yeah.
That says a lot.
Yeah.
And I would say like it's probably one of the worst parts now, because that truly is not part of the community.
Something going on.
It is Crack Central. Yeah. It used to be Jeff's, wasn't it? That's all we named it.
Yeah,
It was
Jeff's,
It was Jeff's back in the
Happy
day.
Shopper, VG, Jeff, Shan, Claire Bay.
And then you got Fat Fred down there. Remember
I said 35p for a pound. No, but like, even like that's what I'm saying. Like, and I feel like Pentrabane and Fairwater was always one big community, and it feels like there's, you know, Fairwater, I don't even really see much going on. Like, you know, you've got the ski slope down there. Where's the initiatives for the locals? There never has been, is it? That's never been anything.
No.
The Fairwater ski slope, for it being something that's quite unique in our community. Have they ever give free lessons to anyone in the fucking area?
No, but I tell you what they do. They do tubing. You sit in a tyre. Oh my God, it's wicked. It is absolutely amazing. So another skiing, but they do it like in the holidays. I've done it quite a few times. You sit in the tyre, go to on the top, and you go down.
Well, I don't know about tubing. All I know about is for sale signs. But yeah. So what do you think needs to be done?
They need to open this up, start doing things. There's a lot of babies. There's a lot of kids. Mother and baby classes. There could be soft play. Youth centre in the nights, like 4 or 5 times a week.
Even people
like we could do rotas.
A doggy day club.
A doggy day club. Some of these kids don't go to school.
Yeah.
They don't, so they're probably sleeping. Yeah, being kicked out of school and things like that. So they could be open in the day. So I don't mind like volunteering. I'm sure a couple of the mothers and things like that. But in the night time, open a couple of hours. A couple of hours in the night.
Going on to the Neil thing, obviously Neil McEvoy, who I'm probably hopefully going to catch up with just to get a couple of words off him. But who is our councillor? Who is our voted in, you know, elected councillor right now? Do you know? No, but you know what I mean. Do you know his name?
I don't think we're going. I don't think we're going, have we?
Well, we're going to have one.
No,
I don't know if Neil is actually. I think he's campaigning, isn't he?
Is he Fairwater?
I don't know.
I don't even exactly. That speaks volumes. Like, we don't even know who our councillor is in our community.
Callum.
No, I know.
Vote for Kelly.
Vote for Kelly. Vote for Kelly.
What the fuck is all that about? So this is the only bus stop really up here, and you know, for the elderly or anyone who wants to stand in here, they're getting dripped. What's happening, lads? How's it going?
You alright?
I'm good. How are you doing, Ty?
Yeah, I've been alright, you?
Yeah, not bad, mate. It's mad to see how all grown up you are, man. You know, you lost a bit of weight.
Yeah.
That puppy fat. Nah, what are you saying, boys? Obviously, we're doing a vlog of Fairwater, Pentrabane, and you know, every night I come home from work and I always see all you up here, and I don't feel sorry for you, like, but I do in a way, like, 'cause it's just fuck all up here, isn't it?
Nothing to do up here for us.
Well, what's it like up here, boys? What's it, you know?
Just nothing really. Just police are always up here. Just nothing to do. Police are up here coming up, just terrorising us, chasing us on the bikes, and there's just nothing really for us to do up here. They got a youth club up there that ain't open in years, and then we only go there for school, and that's it.
What? So that's a school as well, is it?
Yeah, that's part of Cantonian. Cantonian owner. So we're in there.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, in the zone.
When did that start then?
Only this year. Started year 11, so around September.
So that's like the naughty section, like the naughty unit. So yeah, so how many days and like what does it look like?
It's just literally like it's just like a youth club. We just does work in there, and it's just it goes in there till 11:30 till 1:30 every day, and then Wednesday we do 11:30 till 2:30, and then we're doing GCSE work in there now because we're in year 11. Well, GCSE's coming up, so we're just doing work in there, and then I don't know what we're doing. Wednesdays we usually do cooking. But we gotta wait for the teacher go with the insurance and has to go through for the cooking.
So what happened? You got kicked out of Cantonian, did you? Or?
We never really got kicked out. Like they just didn't want us in there because we just used to like go around the school terrorising everyone we seen in there. There was just nothing for us to do. That's like, they were just boring in there for us. So then they put us in there, but we find it much better in there 'cause it's not like with loads of people are in there now. It's just all your friends.
Yeah. How many have you got in a class now then?
Around 8 of us, 9 of us.
So it's quite more like they're concentrating on you more, like, innit? What have they got like computers and that in there and all that, or is it just like an empty hall?
Just empty hall, really. And you just got all like, they got like all the like parts in there, but it just does. But it like got all like storage bits in there.
Yeah.
But that's it.
Is it rough round here? What's it like to chill in on a day to day?
It's alright to chill. Sometimes you get like them nights where shit goes down and that, but that's it really.
Yeah.
Just fuck all to do.
But you say it's just deprived then, basically. It's fuck all to do, like.
Nothing to do up here. It's just shit up here, to be honest.
What's the relationship like with the police? Do you actually chat to them?
Not really. They don't give us a chance to chat to them. It's either stop and search or they're just chasing us.
What are they searching you for?
Drugs. They think they're all selling weed and that.
Is it?
Mm.
What's the best part about living up in Pentrebane and what's the worst part?
The friends, everyone's all loyal up here and that. It's just, and the shit's at parties, just nothing to do up here.
Yeah.
Just get shit up here for us, really. Just like they all people moan about us being around the streets, but they don't have anywhere for us to go.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
They just moan about us terrorising and that, but we don't really terrorise. We just out on the box having fun, really.
Yeah.
And then they just think we're terrorising, but then they got nowhere for us to go to terrorise.
Yeah. No, that's what I'm saying, mate. And you're all really respectful as well. Like, you know, it's not like you're fucking horrible kids.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, you might do mad shit, like I said, but... Yeah, I get it, mate. I get it. So, all right, well, thank you for chatting to me, boys. I really... Do you want to say anything, boys? No? You sure?
Yeah. We had a den built up balloon with like a tarp, benches, everything, and then 2 men come and took us down and said we wasn't allowed there because they were building on the field at balloon.
You're fucking joking, innit? Fucking joke, bro. I know, look what the fuck is going on here, like, innit? I'm just waiting for the 61 bus, like, you know. Nah, they're fucking mugs, bro, honestly, like, this is sad, man.
I mean,
this is sad as fuck.
We used to chill on Pentrabane Field.
Yeah.
And now the field's got all our houses on it.
I know.
So...
They got guard dogs. You can't even walk past the fence unless you've got a dog jumping up the fence, go rah rah rah. Like, you literally can't. I know he does. I shit myself, I did, in all fairness.
One-handed up the hill.
He's mad in, bro.
How's it going?
All good, bro.
It's a bit of a big bike, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just want to ask you quickly, what do you think of Pentrabane Fairwater at the moment?
It's a lovely place. They should make a youth club in there. Stop all the little kids being in a lot of shit with all the fireworks and that. That's it.
Yeah. Do you think it's fuck all up here for them?
Fuck all. Should be more parks and that. Everything, basically.
Yeah.
Shit up here.
I know, everyone's into their bikes and stuff. There's no tracks. You've got
Literally.
the woods. You've got woods all over us.
Literally.
With nothing, like, you know.
They're just building all houses now, aren't they?
They don't care.
Shit.
They just said then, they had like a big den over there and stuff, and these 2 blokes come over and said, you've got to go now. It's in your property. And growing up, that's where we lived, innit?
Literally.
You know, and you know, you're a bit younger than me, but like you remember like the youth club, and
literally
there's nothing here.
Shit.
If there was a councillor watching this of this area, what would you say to him?
Put better things in this area.
Yeah.
100%.
Good to see you, bro.
Yeah, nice seeing you, bro.
Yes, Chris, what's happening, bro?
You alright? Long
Yeah,
time, mate.
I know. Looking well.
I know, thanks. Last time you seen me, I was flipping all dead over now.
Yeah, you've come a long way.
Yeah, no, again.
Yeah, no, honestly, you're looking really well, mate.
Again,
From the last time I saw you.
Yeah, again, man. So.
Well, I'm doing a vlog of Pentrebane, man.
Yeah.
Speaking to the community and all, like.
I was getting better than that, yeah, but, you know.
What, well, in a few words, how would you describe Pentrebane?
It's alright, it depends. Every area is bad, but yeah, it's homely like a girl. It's good.
We've lived here all your life, haven't you?
Yeah, I've lived here. We used to run the streets around with everyone, all the boys, and we used to have a little Hillview gang and that, bit by the firm. Have you been up there yet, by the firm?
Not yet.
Yeah, I don't know, we used to have a little place like up there and used to do all sorts, hockey, football, rugby, anything but on fucking gravel like.
It's not there no more though, is it?
Yeah, it's painted now, they put gates in there now.
Yeah, so but that was like the little five-a-side court before there was ever courts.
Yeah, and then parties in my mum's garage and that. Yeah, messing up, yeah, just fucking chaos.
You had Pete's in the middle?
Yeah, Pete, yeah.
Well,
get everything off him, don't we?
Yeah, on tickler.
Yeah. And obviously then we used to look after the shop then, innit? So.
Yeah. What is it now? House, is it?
Flats, I haven't been down there.
It's mad, isn't it?
I haven't been down there,
like that fed the whole, like obviously Ken's was probably
Ken's
buzzing
big,
with that, weren't he?
Ken's big, yeah, they're all cousins, weren't they? That's the problem, Ken and Tim and Pete and I, all cousins, or related, though.
Yeah. But, I don't know, like, obviously we're grown up now, we're a lot older, so things change. But what do you think of the area now? Do you think it's the same, or do you think it's changed?
It's changed. It seems like since, like, my age group moved out, since I moved out and my age group moved out, it seems like it's calmed down, like.
Yeah.
But,
What I seem to see though is, well, we had things to do, like we had the youth club, we had, you know,
and we used to go over the woods, didn't we? Over
the woods,
Don River, Ely River, flipping Bloom Woods, we used to go everywhere.
Ashcroft Woods.
Yeah, but now they're building everywhere, isn't they?
Yeah,
so
well,
I walked over there, took the dog over Pentrebane Woods, the backfield. I was like telling my missus, like, oh yeah, look at these, we used to have so much fun. It's like, fuck houses, like they ruined it, like driving through Pentrebane lanes, it's like, fuck.
Well, the boys who are meant to be causing problems, they say, like up here, they're always hanging around here, right? They've got no youth club, they've got no community centre, they've got no initiatives. But he said, we were up the woods with our bikes now. He said, and we had a den. He said, these two men come over and they said, get off now, this is private property now. They're proper, like, they're going to be knocking the woods down soon, Rev, I'm telling you.
So to me, like, pushing the cows over, I shouldn't be saying this online, like.
Of course you can.
And the cows and I used to be up there, we used to go push them over.
What, the quality?
No, with the Pentrebane Blue.
Oh, yeah.
And then down Ely River, then we used to get chased by gypsies and that, flipping, rounding up their horses on bikes.
Yeah, times have changed, haven't they?
Exactly, yeah, definitely, yeah.
If you could say though, if I told you what's the best part about Pentrabane and what's the worst part?
Everyone knows each other, that's the good thing. And the bad thing, everybody knows each other. Do you get me though?
Yeah.
Everyone, it's good because you know everyone. Like I can walk from Hillview, that's where I'm from, to Ken's. Everyone's like, oh, hi Chris, hi, like that. But then everyone knows your business. And you're like,
I get you, bro.
Yeah, you're trying to stay out of it, you're trying to keep away from everyone, and then everyone knows your business. And you're like, yeah, so.
Well, I'll leave it here, bro. It's good to see you, bro. Keep doing what you're doing.
I am.
Vincent, man, what's happening, brother?
I'm good, brother, I'm good.
It's good to see you.
And you, and yourself.
You're looking well?
Yeah, I've had mental problems and stuff like that, and just getting back to track with it, really. Yeah. My mental health hasn't been that good.
It's good you're honest about it now, mate. That's the main thing, isn't it?
It is. I got married last year, and that's brought me up.
I was about to say you got married recently as well.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
The wedding looked amazing, by the way.
Well, yeah. She put a lot of hard work into it.
Yeah.
The missus, the wife, yeah. She put a lot of hard work in. As I said, I'm just taking it slowly, step by step, day at a time.
Have you got any like advice or wisdom for anyone who might just be going through the early stages of what you went through, maybe?
Listen, take your time, keep a clear head, and basically just if you've got friends that's there for you, talk to them.
Yeah.
It's don't be ashamed of talking to someone. Do you know what I mean? Men are too ashamed to talk.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? They are. They're too ashamed to speak. They're big all up, but when they get behind closed doors, they put their heads between their laps. Do you know what I mean?
100%.
Yes.
What do you think of Fairwater Pentrabane?
Listen, to me, this is the air's cleaner compared to London. This is much cleaner.
Yeah.
We're from East London. Do you know what I mean? It is much cleaner. I look in my back garden. I've got the trees. I've got mountains. It's a nice area. I say it's a nice area. It could be better. It can be better, but the people around here are so friendly compared to London.
Yeah.
The people around here are so friendly, and as you said, I grew up with people. You know what I mean? I was lucky enough to play football for Fairwater and get to meet people like yourself and your brother and other people. And
Sport is massive, isn't it?
Sport is definitely. It's huge. Do you know what I mean? If you're not, well, I'm not going to say that, but I mean,
Look,
bluebirds.
but to anyone though, like who is trying to integrate into some sort of community, if you just move to an area, sport is a good, a good start and a good icebreaker.
It is a good icebreaker. Do you know what I mean? Then you get in with the lads and stuff like that. And yeah, definitely. I mean, we've got Fairwater
Rugby Club, yeah.
We've got the Fairwater Rugby Club, Fairwater football, and the community centre over there. So everything's close by, which is good, which is excellent. It's all a walkway.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So you don't have to travel far, but more needs to be done. More needs to be done. Definitely more needs to be done.
The more and it's good to hear it from your perspective to come from a place like East London to here, because people who have, probably from Cardiff would say, oh, it's quite rough up there, like the flat, and but it's the people who live in these places will make a community. But one thing I would say is, like you just mentioned, the community centre. Speaking to a lot of the people around here, they're saying that there's nothing going on at the moment. There's no funding. The youth club's shut.
You got kids on scooters hanging around Ken's at the corner, and you know what I mean, there's nothing for them to do. I mean, why shut all these community centres down? Do you know what I mean? It's not fair. It's not fair. And they're putting money into. They should be putting money into the kids, and not instead of. I'm not saying the streets and stuff like that, but they should be putting money into the kids. And
yeah, I agree, mate.
Do you know what I mean? I miss walking my dog over there. So where the new field is. They're
it's all building site.
It's all building sites
40
now.
acre, isn't it? The 40 acre.
That's why
that's what it's called. Yeah.
Right. Okay. I mean, walking a dog over there. I miss all that. But I'm lucky enough to go up to the what do you call it? The water tower, the balloon tower. Take my dogs walking over there, and
well, that's where they're saying they're building again, like, so it's
is
like,
it?
what the fuck, like, so what do you expect for these kids to chill on the little mound? That's all they got. And even back then, you'll remember when the shops were there,
yes,
the first shops.
We had
a bit of a shelter and all that, didn't we?
Of course you did. Of course you did.
So they haven't got any of that.
And it's a shame. It's an absolute shame. It is an absolute shame. But what can we do? What can we do? We just have to hold up.
Raise awareness on it, innit? Scrutinise and see what can be done, innit? So, just in a couple of words, being an East London boy, moving to Cardiff and then living in Fairwater, how would you describe the community and the people?
Community is there. The community's there. Good, friendly people. And the heart and soul, Cardiff. Seriously.
Love it.
Yeah. Thank you, brother.
Thank you. It's good to see you always.
Thank you, bro.
Bundy, what's happening, bro?
What's happening, right?
Yeah, good to see you, bro.
Nice one, bro.
This ain't the first appearance on the Central Club. You was on the rugby one, weren't you?
Becoming a regular now, aren't I?
Co-host.
Yeah.
What are you saying, bro?
All good, bro. All good.
Obviously, you've lived in Pentrebane, Fairwater, all your life, mate. What you think of the community, mate?
I don't know, the community's good, but I just think there's just not really much for, especially the younger generation, to do around here, isn't it?
Yeah.
Everyone keeps moaning they're all causing trouble up here, but there's nothing else for them to do, is there?
Yeah. Yeah, well, we had a lot more when we were younger. Yeah. Youth club and...
Yeah, there's just don't really seem to be much going on up here anymore, does there?
No, I get it, mate, I get it. Obviously, the rugby club's a wicked part of the community. Obviously, you play for the rugby club and they're getting that built and stuff, but for the boys who don't play rugby,
exactly, they need something to do, don't they?
Yeah. So what if I told you what's the best part about Pentrabane and the worst part? What would you say?
I don't know, I'd probably say the people are probably the best part, because we're quite a close-knit community, aren't we?
Yeah.
And the worst part is just really not much to do around
Yeah, I agree, man. Well, I reckon I stand on Pentrabane probably being one of the most deprived areas in Cardiff.
Even like when you go back growing up, like we had all the pubs up here, didn't we? I know there's about one pub left up.
What was it? We had the quarry at the top.
Yeah, you had the social.
Yeah.
The bottle.
Oh, the social.
On his way out.
I haven't been round there yet. I can't wait. What else? Oh, the Radder.
Yeah, the Radder.
Fucking hell, like, the rugby club.
Yeah, the rugby club.
We've got another one. Yeah, you're right, mate. And that's what I mean. At least we be chilling there, playing a game of pool or something, innit? Fair dues. Well, Bundy,
nice to see you,
good to see you, bro. Safe.
See you later.
Tyra Lewis, nice to meet you. Where do you live?
Literally up there, Pentrabane.
Up the Bane, is it?
Yeah.
What, on the bend or up Hillview?
On the bend.
Nice. You're up the highest point of Cardiff, love.
I know.
What's it like up here?
It's alright. Gangs and that, not good.
What, like gangs of youths and stuff, is it?
Yeah.
Is it a safe place to grow up, or would you say it's a bit...
Most people are friendly, it's average, innit? But like,
Not the best, I reckon. It's alright, but not the best.
Would you say there's good and bad bits? Then,
Good and bad, yeah.
Yeah. And if, like, you could say what's the best part of the area and the worst part?
Best part, probably Hillview Park.
Yeah.
I reckon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what's
the worst? That bus stop over there.
Is it? So what do you think needs to be done then to make this area better? Like, what do you think needs to be done?
I don't know.
Well, say like a councillor come to you and say,
Yeah.
right, Tyler, listen, I know you're in this area every single day. I've got
Yeah.
100 grand here. Like, what do you think I should do with it? What would you think would benefit the community?
More shops.
Shops, yeah?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
More community centres.
Is that one open up here or what?
I don't know. Don't think so.
You don't even know,
not
like...
the people.
No, well, that says it all, don't it? Do you know who your local councillor is?
No.
Oh, that says it all as well, don't it? No, but it is, isn't it? You should know. You should. If you've got a problem, you should know who to speak to, like. Yeah. All right, well, thank you very much, Ty, for speaking to me.
Welcome.
Take care. Yes, Cleve, what's happening? Yes, bro, what's happening? What are you saying?
You alright? All good.
Yeah, I'm basically doing a vlog, really, of the community and just trying to show where I'm from and just show Fairwater and Pentrabane and what it's probably lacking in and celebrating it at the same time. And, you know, you've lived all your life, you both have.
Yeah.
What do you think of the place, bro?
Well, to be honest, bro, at the moment there's a lot of, like, for the past couple of months / years, you've had things that have been said, things that have happened and stuff like that, but then you get that anywhere in Cardiff, really, don't you?
Yeah.
Do you get me? It's the same as anywhere else, but at the moment, growing up, it was always a nice place for me to grow up by, but
It's getting worse now, isn't it?
yeah, if you look at it now, like, to me it is getting worse, to be honest.
Getting worse by the day, bro.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, you're a younger generation, aren't you?
Yeah, it's fucked around right now, bro. No youth clubs, there's no nothing like everyone else does, bro. There's nothing to do for no young ones, you know what I mean? That's what they're all around, riding around electric bikes and everything, doing wheelies.
And that's what you mentioned yourself earlier as
bro.
well, Cole, because obviously you mentioned something earlier about the youth clubs now being shut. Obviously they've been shut now for over like 10 plus years as well, haven't they? So obviously you've got to think now everything that's happening around here is all caused by the youth, but they got fuck all else to do.
Well, when we were younger, even your most chaotic boys, your Swayzes and all that, they would chill because we had youth club, like, and they would be down the youth club.
Yeah.
Exactly.
The only fun they got now is to terrorise police and terrorise people, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And it's just nothing. There's literally like the shop front is changed, everything's changed.
Everything's changed around here now. It's getting rougher and rougher.
Safe, yeah?
Nice
See you
one,
tomorrow. You want to get back? We're going to move it.
Nah, I'm alright, bro.
You sure?
Yeah, man.
All right, see you tomorrow, all right? Ta-ra, boys.
Nice one, brother.
Yeah, sorry, go on.
It's getting rougher and rougher by the day now, isn't it, bro? Especially around here.
Yeah?
But how I see it is, like, as I just said 2 minutes ago, you get it everywhere in Cardiff, especially in Wales, deprived areas, stuff like that, but the community as itself, everyone loves each other, everyone gets on.
Yeah, that's true. We are close around here, all of us.
Yeah, well, like,
I personally got nothing bad to say, like.
It's not a bad place, like.
No,
it's not really. We're all close around here now.
I'm more pissed off with just how it is. The fact that I was saying on a bit the other day, I think this is the most deprived area in Cardiff.
Yeah, it is.
Like, there's fuck all to do up here. Innit?
It is.
Yeah, definitely.
Think
yes, the lads. Safe, boys.
We've got like 3 kids parks, bro.
Yeah.
In the whole of Fairwater and Pentrabane. You've got to think the one park up Hillview as well. And the Pikeys have nicked everything.
Full of air kids as well.
There's nothing around here for anyone, is there, really?
Yeah.
If you're like my age and like you've got a job and stuff like that, you're alright, because if you're a kid, there's nothing else to do, really, is there?
Yeah, well, even the boozers are shut in, like this is hanging, you know. We're lucky that this is still open.
This is hanging on his last legs, but
yeah.
They're all hanging on their last legs now, aren't they? Even the railway.
Yeah, it's sad, bro. It's sad, and like these places like this needs to stay open because it's the hub of the community.
I know.
This is where everyone comes together, really, isn't it?
That's it. Spot on, bro.
So, if I said to you, what's the best part of the area and the worst, what would you say?
I'd say the best part's community, innit? We all speak around here. We're all close. You know what I mean? That's what we are around here. We're all close. We all speak to each other. The worst, I don't really know, to be honest.
Where'd you fucking from?
The worst, I don't know. It's the fact that there's crackheads everywhere, probably.
Yeah.
It's getting worse and worse by the day, bro, literally.
Yeah, because the Lavender Grove as well, like, even when I grew up, boys.
So you go through there.
It was mad.
And
you don't even know the people.
No. You start at the top and you hear a different tune at the bottom. Do you know what I'm saying? You can hear music all the way through the thing, bro.
Yeah, it is. It's quite lively as well, isn't it?
It is live all over there now, yeah.
Yeah. And what about you, Cleve? What would you say? What's the best and the worst?
Well, it's what you make of it. It's what you make of your day, really, isn't it? So some people come home, they want to chill. Some people come home, they want to do things up here. To be honest, there's nothing to really do besides if you like a drink or something.
This is the only meeting point.
I know,
yeah,
sure,
exactly.
This
bro.
is the only meeting point for any of us.
It's come up here and get pissed. But the boys like
So
you
we
know
hear
what
the
I'm saying?
Fairwater or the Railway now, isn't it?
That's it.
And when that shuts, what happens then, eh?
It gets worse. It gets worse
After
again.
people hate the Fairwater, so fucking
I know.
everyone will end up here now, won't they?
Yeah.
Well, whoever ain't banned anyway.
I know. Yeah. For now.
Might not be a bad thing. You know, because I think this place here is
Still got another 20,
it's
still
going
20, 30,
strong.
40 years left, I'd say.
Yeah.
Yeah?
They have, yeah. On the lease, yeah.
Yeah, you're interested. Until I'm 80, you're going to have it then.
Still going strong though, isn't it?
Yeah, and this is one question I wanted to ask everyone as well. Do you know the councillors of the area?
No.
Do you know the councillors of the area?
Personally, I don't. But I've always looked at, as we spoke about earlier, about Neil. I reckon he's the only one who's basically doing anything for this area every single day. To be honest, he's the only one that I see, whether it's online or in person. So,
brilliant. That's good to know.
The only guy that's actually doing things, isn't it?
Yeah.
Look at him, bro, up here, on the glider. You see the glider? Yeah. Right, you don't. If you're not going to talk, bro, then don't say it. But you're on now. Shut it. Testing. Can you see that? The glider coming over to Ely. So, people, is that a propellered one or something? Yeah, I think so. So, I'm at Hillview. If any of you remember, I brought Billy Moore up here when he came to visit me. This is the highest point of Cardiff.
Is
Hillview.
it?
Yeah. Well, the
highest point of Pentrebane.
Yeah. No, the balloon, which I'll show you the balloon in a minute, quite an iconic spot just over the road. You might just see it through the tree line there. As you go through there's the big rock, and that's the highest point of Cardiff, but we're literally here. And
fair play to my man.
These cameras won't do it justice, I don't think. But you can see all of Cardiff, or Cardiff South, Cardiff West from here. The Millennium Stadium, just on the edge of the tree line, there's the Cardiff City Stadium. And it's a clear day today, so you can actually see, I don't know if that's Minehead or Hinkley Point, but that is in the distance. You've got the water, then you've got England. Just in front of this, the roofing is Canton and the paper mill court, the new estate, the paper mill. And then just down here is the bottom of Fairwater. And then over here, if you can see the red line in the red building, that's Cardiff West. That used to be Glendalough High School.
If you look closely, you can see Johnny in a Napier.
Yeah, if you look a little close, you might be able to see Johnny and Smudger down in the Napier. Oh, look at that for good timing. We're doing a little vlog, we are, at the Bane. Do you want to say a couple of words?
Hello, mate,
give
okay?
me that mic.
I'll take it off my head.
It's funny, actually, right, because I was talking about you. I went and paid Lee a visit the other night.
Yeah.
And we were talking just about the old days. We were talking about Cardiff City.
Oh, God, I spent my life since I was a kid.
You weren't one of those who wore a butcher's apron, was you?
Didn't fit me. I was always small.
What's that story though? Like, I heard like Lee and I used to wear butcher aprons and that.
Oh yeah, he had the white skinners, he had the boots. Proper boy, like.
Yeah.
In the day, he's older than me, so.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
is there much difference, or?
What, in age?
Yeah.
4 or 5 years.
How old are you?
62 now.
Oh, we haven't even told them. Tell the people your name and tell them, you know, where you're from.
Right, my name's Bobby from Pentrabane, born and bred. Seen it all up here.
Yeah.
So.
It's a lot quiet up here these days, isn't
dead
it?
now, yeah, it's dead.
What did it used to be like then?
When I first moved to this estate, 40 years ago, no one wanted to come to Hillview. But I'm from the Bloom, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm just part of
This
the
is
family.
this is your community anyway,
This is
yeah.
it, aren't I?
But there was times when it was quite mad round here.
Oh
wasn't
yeah,
it?
yeah. So, but it's fine now, it's dead.
Yeah.
Don't see nothing, you know what I mean? But it's just no investment up here.
Yeah, I was saying, I've said it a few times on this video, it seems to me like this is one of the most deprived areas in Cardiff.
Oh, terrible, terrible. I'm lucky to see my boys are all builders, so that's why my house is fine. Like.
You got lovely, I know you got lovely gaff. Like.
Yeah, mine's because I'm just fortunate my boys are all.
Yeah, they've done well for themselves, haven't they? Sean and Dean.
Yeah, they've done well.
Yeah.
But I'm just lucky in that position. Like, so.
Yeah, but like even up here, like this is quite a bit because you got Oakway down the other end, which is it's all like kind of one housing estate. But
That's
you
right.
you haven't even got a shop up here no more, have you? You used to have a shop, didn't you, up here?
That was a long time. That was like 25 years ago.
Yeah.
Everything's changed. It's all new people up here now. And
is it? There's no community here, is there?
No, not at all. Not at all. It used to be. You mean everybody used to come out and have a chat, you know, sit on doorsteps and whatever. Nothing
When
like
do you think that stopped up here? Like when do you think the community died up in Hillview?
20 years ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a
Like
shame.
a lot of, like Lee lived there, loads of us live up here. I mean, we're all good friends. Just everybody's moved on and passed away, and
yeah, but you had
loads
but Danny
people.
Atkins, his family by there.
Yeah.
And
Well, they live next door.
yeah, by there. That's it. That's right.
Yeah, Taff next
the
door.
Bratchers, Lewis, Michael, Taff.
Yeah, load.
The
Lot of
Bennetts, Russell Bennett.
Yeah. I mean, so many people lived here and died and or moved on, and it's just sad, really.
Yeah.
Because it was a good estate.
Yeah.
But now it's all different cultures up here now.
Would you say that for the other, you know, as you come out of Hillview and down into Pentrebane as well? Would you reckon that's changed as well?
The area haven't changed, just the people. You know, the area will always be Pentrabane.
Yeah.
But it's just new people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You must have known there. You mean you've been long enough. It's just things move on, don't it?
Yeah, of course. And what was Pentrabane like growing up, like, you know, out of, you know, the wider part of Pentrabane? Because it's a new estate, isn't it, really?
I moved up here when I was 1 year of age, when it got built. You mean?
Hell, what year was
the
you,
whole
bro?
of Pentrabane, like, when
Yeah.
it got
Yeah.
built?
What was that,
Yeah.
50, 60?
60. I was born in 60.
Because Fairwater was here before, weren't it?
Yeah.
Bits of Fairwater, like the green and I would have been, yeah.
It went up to like Pentrabane Gully, didn't it? On the gully,
Yeah.
and it was like a mudslide up on
That's
it.
right.
Yeah.
Like I was born in 63. I moved here 64.
Yeah.
That's right opposite the blue.
Where was your family from him before that?
Ely.
Ely.
Yeah.
Not too far then.
No, I had lots of relations over Ely back when I was a kid.
Yeah.
They're all gone now.
And what was Pentrabane like growing up?
The best place ever. the best childhood. Whoever's from Pentrabane, they all know. It was the best childhood ever. We had all the countryside. You only want to walk across the road, we had the countryside. And we had the woods, we had the fields, the farm.
Yeah.
And that was our life.
Yeah.
You know, you go
Council estate boys living in the, you know, in a field like this. It's mad, isn't it?
Yeah, camping. But you only go home when you get hungry. And that was it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You want like now, there's no mobile phones.
You weren't stuck in the house all these
No,
kids, like.
Yeah, when you started getting dark, you knew you had to go home.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Times have changed.
I know. Well, I was speaking to some of the youngsters about, like, you know, what they got going on here, and I said, like, you know, all right, we had probably fuck all really. We had bits like youth club
no
and
one
that.
had money.
Yeah, but we had the woods, like, but they said that those woods up there now, they're not even allowed up there.
I know.
Well, they've been told not to go there.
It's fucking disgusting,
Yeah,
mate.
you can't go in the field now. No, I took a walk over in the summer, and it's just changed.
Yeah.
I mean, that would just be full of kids when we were kids.
The quarry, the what's it, like the reservoir, they call it the Roman bath and
Yeah,
all that.
yeah, that's all overgrown. But it's just nothing up here no more.
Yeah.
Well, kids don't go out like we was.
Yeah.
You mean? Oh, definitely, yeah.
Yeah, and like you said, like honeysuckle, lavender grove, the VG shops, even up by Pentrabane, like those flats now, because there's people who have been moved in, like vulnerable people.
Yeah.
Because no one's got fuck all to do up here, the youngsters are resorting to making money and
That's
selling
right.
drugs to these people who live here.
That's right, yeah.
You know, because
yeah.
they take drugs and you know,
Exactly.
it's quite dangerous, really, isn't it? Like,
What do you don't know what to do?
well, you know, yeah, like even at my time during addiction, when I spent Beachley Drive, the Lavender Grove, some dodgy things like go on, like it's dangerous up here, like, do you know what I mean? And it's like these kids are grown into this now because there's no alternative for them.
I know.
You know?
But like I say, I've been here all my life. I'm fine up here, you mean?
Yeah.
You mean, I'm just part of the community, you mean?
Yeah.
I know 90% of them now.
Yeah,
You
of
mean?
course.
So, but it's like everything else. You get older and you keep yourself.
Yeah. So if I said to you, what's the best part about Pentrabane and the worst part, what would you tell me?
Well,
it's hard on the spot.
It's hard, yeah, it is hard. This used to be a bad area. It's not now, but people still think it is a bad area. You know what I mean? But it's good people around here, but you don't see kids like you used to be.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Say at First Avenue, it's still a nice place. It's all new people.
Yeah.
So.
Thank you very much for chatting to me.
No problem.
Is the another pub that is gone? Did you ever go here?
I never went on a piss here.
You're a bit young, than you.
I never drank up there. I was up here though.
You just missed it, like, haven't you? So this is the Quarry Rise. This is. So this is still classed like kind of Pentrabane Fairwater. Another fucking magpie quick. These are all just flats. These are, and they go all the way down, and they stretch all the way back. Spent some times in some of them flats. I break my sorrow. But this was the Quarry pub. Yeah, and anyone you speak to will tell you fond memories of this place. And like most other pubs in the city or all over the country, they're now flats. Fucking disgrace, absolute disgrace, if you ask me. Sad, very sad indeed. But Pentrabane, Fairwater, is full of flats, loads of them, like the Quarry Rise here. I always wanted to get a flat there when I was younger.
The Quarry?
Oh, when I get a flat there, Quarry Rise, but
well, down here?
I'll give it a miss now, like. Yeah. But yeah, no, I remember Hillview back in the day. You had like the Ledleys and that who chilled up here.
It was a mad spot, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was mad spot, bro.
What was the shop called up here again?
Pete's.
Pete's.
Packy Pete's. You
Pakistani Pete's.
No, but that's what it was called. We'll cut through here and then up. So this is coming into Oakway now, so when you hit this bit here...
You're fucked. You're knackered.
You're knackered. But this is Oakway, this half. This is the bottom half. Same type of housing. But yeah, Oakway. And down the other end across the road, you've got Tatum Drive, which is another area. So look, it says there, Hillview on the housing. But they do look a bit rope-a-dopey, don't they, like?
I haven't been up here in so long.
I know, it's mad just walking through here. And look how like low the people are.
Yeah, well,
in
that's
the
what it is.
houses.
Brandon's, isn't it? B-Dot was up in Malcolm and her. And their house like dipped down. It was like, and it's not underground. Obviously, it's on the hill, innit? From the one side, you go in.
Yeah. I don't even know if you'd recognise the shop now, because it was a house when I worked. See, Oakway. So this is Oakway side. I think the shop is like down more to the Oakway side. It's down by here somewhere. I'll have a look.
Yeah, we'll go right to there.
Yeah, just have a look at the shop a minute, see if it's still there. But look at that in the distance, just over the roof. Cracking views of Cardiff. You blowing out for you, kid?
No, I just got apple. Our apple juice didn't go down great.
Yeah, it is weird though, isn't it, how the houses are set up. Like, so when you go into the doors, you go down. It's frosty, I tell you. Right, is that it? I'm bloody confused.
Yeah,
it was down the next one then, but like Brad said, we'll give that one a miss. Oh, do you want to?
No.
I knew it. Funny guy. Great views. So, we're at the top, Fairs Avenue. So, Hillview's entrance is that way. This is the other corner. Conifer Court and the famous balloon, which you might have seen online, or if you're in any of the areas of Cardiff and looking up towards Pentrabane, you would have seen this. Can you see that man there as well? Or it might be a woman, I don't know. But here it is, the iconic balloon. Used to spend a lot of time in this car park smoking spliffs and even crack at times. This is one place I would like to have a graffiti mural. You know, you see them in America and they have their, like, the area's name on the balloon. Imagine having that up there. Hi, mate. Hey, can I, do you live up here? Yeah. Can I ask you a quick question for my vlog? Yeah, sorry, what's your name?
Mark.
Mark. I see you, you got dogs. How long have you lived up here, mate?
All my life, but
Really?
Yeah.
And what do you make of the area, Pentrabane?
I like on top of the hill.
Down's a bit different, yeah?
Down on the bottom, no.
Just so happens to be where we live, innit? Now we're Bishop and we're all right. Just wanted to get your take really on this, the building. You know,
There's
we've
that
all.
guy there.
Oh, he's quite low, isn't he? Bloody hell! I just want to know really, like, what you think of the whole building on the back of Pentrabane, because we all grew up in these woods.
Oh no, I grew up in these. I knew every one of these fields, every inch of it, but it's what it is, and they always earmarked it to build on it. Like, it's just a shame that they just
actually
didn't know,
got to
like,
it.
you know,
Yeah.
especially when you're walking dogs.
Yeah, of course. Look at him.
You take them through the field then, or?
Oh yeah, every day.
Yeah, yeah.
Bloody walking these woods. Oh, since I was 4, probably.
Yeah, I got you.
And are they looking at, like, are you allowed to walk in the woods, or is that closed now? Or?
No, you can go anywhere. You walk straight into St. Fagans, over the Plymouth.
So that's still
over
open
here.
and I like.
Yeah, no, all the woods is all clear. Yeah, it's just these 2 fields at the moment.
Yeah, at the moment. I remember when they were planning to build at the bottom, like, and you know, it seems like it's been there for ages now. Don't
We're
it?
Bishop Annancy, so they built on the back of us.
That's
Do you know what I mean? But they obviously this is probably been another 5 or 6 years since, haven't it? Well, probably how long are they been?
Bishop Annan's a new estate, isn't it? Like, you know, it's like.
Oh yeah. Well, they'll probably take about 3 to 4 years to build this.
Yeah.
And then they're on about cutting through into these woods as well, cutting through the woods as well, and only time will tell. Like, you know.
Yeah.
But just
exactly.
before you go in, just in your own words, like, what does Pentrabane? I know you'll say probably home, but what does it mean to you, and how would you describe this community?
That's a difficult one. Hey, I'm happy up the top of the hill. You know, down there, it was a good place many years ago. Not so good now, but well, it's okay. It's not
Same
for
as most
everyone,
places.
but if you're from this area, we live with it. Like,
Yeah. I wonder what they've come up with digging up this. This is all historical land, you know that, isn't it? The Battle of St. Fagans and stuff like. St. Fagans Castle is just there. You know, like you just said, you go through these woods and you're there. There's the stone point there for the highest point. Look. Do you see it?
Shocking it building on it, to be honest. The traffic's bad enough, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the point there, the highest point of Cardiff. In the distance, as you can see, Garth Mountain and those windmills in the far distance. I don't know if you'll pick it up on camera.
Turbines.
The turbines, that's Gilbach Hoch. You know,
That's Gilbach,
the
is it,
Tonopandi,
over there,
yeah, well, Talbot Green, Antris and all that. That's over there. Yeah, so I'll tell you a story. I was in jail in Stokeheath, and Stokeheath is in Shropshire on the border of North Wales. They actually used Old Course in Liverpool and Stokeheath as like the Welsh local jails. So on the TV, they, for standard procedure, they had S4C on the TVs, because they all speak Welsh up there, those gogs, don't they? And I was just watching it, right? I don't know why, just flicking through. And this guy was in a field and he picked up this fucking, like a bullet, like a pellet, like a, you know, little shrapnel. And I was like, I recognise those fields. And it was literally just through these wooded tree line here, it was in that field.
The next one over.
Yeah. They say you can't metal detect over here. People do. But I'm telling you, a lot of history over here. And in those woods just there, maybe one day when I've got nicer clothes on, shittier clothes on, I'll take a tour of the woods. But we've got the quarry, which is just over there.
The Roman bath.
They call it the Roman bath, yeah, but I found out what it is. So for anyone out there who always wanted to know. So, like I said, highest point of Cardiff. The Earl of Plymouth owned this land, and his groundsman, let's say, was a Scottish man.
Willie.
That was his name. No, I'm joking, I don't know. But we all used to call it the Roman bath, right? But if you know, by the Roman bath as well, there's a flat bit of concrete dug out like this, yeah? But it's much wider, and it goes back to further than the gate. Well, I thought it was an old building or something. It turns out the man was a big fan of curling, okay? And what he used to do is,
He's a curler, I know he is.
The Roman bath was the reservoir, and he would feed the water to that slab of concrete, which is about that, you know, couple centimetres thick, fill it with water, and in the winter it would freeze over, and he'd have his little sport of curling at Pentrabane Woods. What a bit of, I love that. I think it's a great bit of history. But for years, we call it the Roman bath because obviously the history of Pentrebane, people thought the fucking Romans were here bathing. I like the original story better than the made-up one. But there we go. Pentrabane balloon. One day we will have either a Central Club logo or a Pentrabane Massive logo on there. Stay central. In the distance, guys, I don't know if you can see, but there's Castle Cork over in the tree line. Like I said, it's the highest point, and you get some cracking views of North Cardiff this way. Okay then, I'm here with, tell me your name.
Sophie.
Soph. She's in a relationship with a good friend of mine, childhood friend, Keenan Thomas. Yeah, I'm obviously doing a bit around Pentrabane. I want to know, because I know that you're doing bits in the community. You've got kids in the community, so, you know, you're invested. What do you think of Pentrabane?
I love Pentrabane. I moved up here because of Kieran. I love the community, how everyone is involved and helping each other. I'm the chair of the PTA in Cardiff, so we try to raise money all the time for the school because at the moment it's struggling with funding. We're doing Light Up Pentrabane to help the communities come together and celebrate Christmas, and we're trying to get all the other schools involved as well.
So what that Light Up Pentrabane, what does that entail?
So we're going to have the Christmas tree again, we're going to light up the zone, we're going to have all the stalls, a stage with all the schools performing, we're going to have like hot food, bar, Santa's grow as well.
Oh, that's lush, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, fair play. Well, it needs stuff like that, because it's like speaking to the kids and speaking to all ages, really. It seems like that's what Pentrabane is lacking. It's like it's a forgotten area of Cardiff. When you think of people think of Fairwater, they don't even think of Pentrabane. The only people who know Pentrabane is because of the 61 bus, and that's it.
Yeah, and they need a youth centre, really. They need somewhere for these kids to come and chill out, not cause trouble, somewhere they can have like support of the older generation of Pentrabane, where themselves probably were like them back in the day, and now they've grown up to be men doing good in the community now. I see a lot of people that's probably been to prison, like my partner, he's...
Keenan was the worst.
Yeah, he used to...
And he's done so well for himself.
Be like a hooligan, really. But now he's such a lovely guy. He's working, he's a bricklayer in the community. He's seeing all these youths now bored, really. They've got nothing to do. They need inspiration and they need someone to guide them, be their mentor, really. They need somewhere to go to speak to.
Someone like Keenan would be great at that as well. He really would.
I keep telling him, we need to, like, help me. So I do want to do a youth club.
Yeah, he does, and I've spoken to the kids, and they said they would happily have that.
Yeah.
Well, I said to Kieran, I said, look, we might not have had everything, but we had a youth club, and we did have like Asbo football on a Thursday. We had a music studio. We had trips. There was opportunities like the Goodie and the Hoodie and the Skank Not Shank initiatives that Patrick done and some of the boys, and we had all that. And I still went down the route of heroin through this community.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying that's the future for these kids, but if these kids have got less than what we have. What could happen to some of them?
Exactly.
And the statistics will say that one or two of them will go down that road. We don't want that.
No.
So the date of the Light at Pentrabane is?
It's the 6th of November, December, sorry. 6th of December at 4 o'clock. I think it's finishing roughly 7, but if it goes on.
Brilliant.
Till after that.
I'll be up, Ben. Give us a message if you need any help, any awareness on it, all right?
Definitely. Okay.
Lovely to speak to you. Keep doing what you're doing.
And you.
We need more people like you.
Thank you so much.
Oh, that was nice, wasn't it? That was refreshing to hear, especially with someone like Sophie, who's, moved to the area and really integrated, It's great. So these flats here, I've had some times in some of these. I'm trying to think which one. What's their names? I'm trying to think what their name was. A couple. Oh, fuck. Put it in the comments. Nutty couple. They used to sit on the bus and they wouldn't sit next to each other and they'd have a conversation from one end to the other. But, yeah, like I said, there's lots of flats around here in Pentrabane. And you will always never disappoint to get characters moved in. But, you know, I think the problem we got in Pentrabane and Fairwater, and I'm sure other areas can relate, is the lack of integration. You know, back then we had a community centre, you know, where it is a meeting point, and that's what rugby clubs and football clubs are good for, because, you know, your kid will join or you'll join and then you'll get to know everyone in the area, but it's kind of lacking. Don't get me wrong, Fairwater Rugby Club is fantastic, and Fairwater Football and Pentrabane got their football clubs going, but I just feel like for people who don't like sports, you know, it's those who need supporting and looking out for, and a place like that would help so much for people to integrate, and for people to not feel like intimidated or worried about strangers. Absolute veteran of Pentrabane this is. You alright, mate?
I'm a double veteran now.
I just want to get a couple of words off you. What do you make of Pentrabane, the area, and has it changed over the years?
It's exactly the same as it was when I was a kid. Nothing to do so the kids cause trouble. And when I look at them, it just reminds me looking at their fathers and their grandfathers and their mothers and all that. And their grandkids will be the same, I expect. But apart from obviously the kids, but they don't bother me, so they're no problem to me.
Yeah.
You know, because of obviously everyone I know is people like yourself.
Yeah. You're part of the community, innit?
Yeah. There's just nothing to do for them.
Yeah.
I feel sorry for them.
Fuck all, innit?
Yeah. You know, when they do pick, when it is parked and stuff, it just gets wrecked.
Yeah.
They wreck through boredom, and then they got nothing to play the next day.
Yeah.
So it's good to see you.
And you.
And your brother.
And you, Paul. Look after yourself, alright? Yeah. Ta-ra, mate. Ta-ra. There we are, that's Paul Jockey. Paul Jockey, legend. Just going to quickly go to the jug. Right then. Oh, there's people in here. There we are. Hey, that's Snake Eyes.
Hello, mate.
What's happening? You alright?
I'm alright, man.
How's it going?
Not too bad, not too bad.
So, I always wondered how you was, but I forgot that if I needed to find you, you'd be here, wouldn't you?
Usually.
Yeah?
You're a Witherspoons.
Yeah. Right, so I used to live in the flats in the blocks by you when I was on the drugs and that.
Down the bottom.
Yeah. You still down by there?
Yeah, I'm still down the bottom, yeah.
What do you think of Pentrabane, BC Drive and living around there?
Well, I moved here in 2009, and then it was brilliant. Well, it was a council estate, so rough and ready, obviously, but it was great.
Yeah.
And the drug of choice then was cannabis and alcohol. We used to walk in the jug, there used to be 5 guys outside, thick smoke everywhere. You'd walk there and go, bloody hell.
I was coloured.
And I got a theory. It could be wrong, a lot of theories are. But my theory is the building sites started drug testing for cannabis. And cannabis is in your system 28 days. So a lot of the builders, there's a lot of people, obviously council estate, a lot of people in building trade around here, they were on the coke. Because with the drug testers coming around, you go, oh, I've got a dodgy stomach, you go home, you go back 4 days later, test me as much as you like, mate, not a problem. So people are like sheep, especially in Wales. And once you've got a certain hardcore going on the coke, then the rest follows. And then coke has hit this area really big time.
I agree.
And the problems we've got, the area is degenerated, everyone says the same, the area is degenerated really badly. Crime is up, shouting in the streets, people kicking off. Loads of people like myself, now we go home, we get off the bus, we go to our flat, we close the door and just leave me alone. And the area has, and it's not just my opinion, but the opinion of a lot of people, is the area has declined markedly because of the coke and crack.
It's the same as theory. Well, it's a fact actually. It's what happened with the prison system. MDTs came in, mandatory drug testing, and they all chose heroin instead of cannabis. You know, you weren't going to take cocaine in jail because you'd be off your fucking up the walls. Some people do, but it was heroin, and you are right what you're saying there. You know, and you know, whilst I was on the crack and heroin, I was around your flats. That was the place to be, like, you know, and it's really sad, like, you know. So
if I could change anything, it'd be the building trade. stop testing with cannabis. I remember the documentary and the next copper said I was a copper for 20 years.
You was?
No. I remember
Oh.
a documentary I saw.
Okay.
And this guy said I was a copper for 20 years and not once on a Friday night was I called out for a cannabis-related offence. I'm not saying cannabis is good for you, of course it's not.
It's got its problems, yeah.
But the social problems with cannabis are minimal. And the social problems with coke and crack, and obviously the expense of coke and crack.
Monumental.
So you get all the bloody crime and the shoplifting. My mate went down the co-op for a steak after work.
Couldn't get
he
it.
turned to Marie and said, "Where's the steak?" She said, "We haven't sold them." He said, "Well, all gone."
Yeah.
Imagine a sign up there saying, food bank. I mean,
Yeah, I know.
the shoplifting and the crime is out of control. And it's really, I feel, destroyed the area, and I know a lot of people feel the same way.
Where are you originally from?
Talbot, but I grew up in Malaysia, England and South Africa.
Yeah.
So I'm all round.
And why do they call you the Snake Man?
I used to keep loads of snakes. I had 22 snakes.
22
I had
fucking
20.
snakes.
None of them small, but
I
some were
think
big.
one of them, one day I came home and there was a little black and red adder on our door. I reckon that was probably one of your snakes.
No, I didn't give me venomous ones. They're all non-venomous.
Well, it's lovely to see you
Lovely
anyway.
to see you
Tell the
again.
people your name.
Ian Wood.
Nice to meet you. Well, nice to meet you. Nice to see you again, Ian.
Lovely to see you, mate.
Thank you very much. Take care.
Cheers, mate. All the best.
Who else is in here then? I can see a couple of them hiding over there. Yeah. Come here. What's happening? You all right?
All good, mate. All good.
Hold that microphone if you can.
How are we doing, boss?
Well, I've just been walking around the area. I've just speaking to people. I thought I'd pop in, say hello. Funny enough, just been up by the quarry just to see the old boozer and what used to be
changed,
there.
hasn't it? Changed.
Well, what's standing now, pub-wise?
Well, you've got this, you've got the railway, you've got the Fairwater. Other than that, it's just land up then, isn't it? Black Lion and butchers.
It's nice to see that there's a few heads in here, though.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's quiet, yeah. Nobody's finished work, really, have they? They're all still working and that,
Yeah.
so...
Does it still get busy down here then, in the Judd?
Yeah. No, Thursday, Friday, about till 7 o'clock or whatever. It's fades out then, everybody shoots off home,
Yeah.
Other than that.
What's the best part and the worst part of Pentrabane?
Best part of Pentrabane up here is the people. The worst part is the fact they want to build houses all over the woods. That's the worst part. And I worked on a farm. I mean, most of you know, as I was a kid, I worked around here on a farm from age of 11 till I was 23. I'm just watching the place change. I mean, all you youngsters are coming up now. My generation is what I would call the first generation of Pentrabane, because when we were kids, all our parents moved in from the docks, Grangetown, and everywhere else. And when we were kids, we all moved up. We all came up here as kids, and you're the next generation on from us. And it's good to see you're taking it on and trying to keep the community going.
100%.
But I just love it up here. It's the same as any estate in Cardiff, really. Even Ely, you go to Splot, the boys down there, Tremorfa. It's the Cardiff heart, really. And that's what Pentrabane's got, it's like the Cardiff heart. And it's funny because up here, as you know, again, we can fall out with each other, have an argument, but if there's a bit of trouble, we're right by each other's side.
100%.
So that's Pentrabane for you. It's sad that sometimes you get people brought in from outside the area and they kind of change the place, Listen, I'm not putting them people down, of course I'm not. But the values don't seem the same up here anymore. With the youngsters and everything. Listen, when we were kids, it was auntie this, uncle that. You had your neighbours, and it's like the old saying says, the doors were always open. You can't do that no more. You cannot do that no more. You're walking down the streets. I don't feel it, but you get people walking down the streets with the gangs of kids, and they're scared to walk past it. No, to me. Oh, shut up, Ian. I'm talking, not you.
Hold on.
Yeah, so you get kids. You get the older generation walking through the gangs of kids, and I get it, they're nervous. And they're good kids, really, but they're just kids. People forget what they were like when they were kids, when we were kids. When I was a child, I was completely raucous. We were riding motorbikes around over the woods and everything else. But we didn't trouble the older generation.
Respect.
Yeah, there is respect, and there's no respect.
But one thing that we haven't got now, which I think our generation was the last, is there's no youth clubs. You're starting to get somewhere. There's no funding. There's no nothing. I am confident to say that Pentrabane is the most deprived area.
It is one of them. I'd say here and Ely is mine.
But I feel like, Ely, because of the riots and stuff, there has been funding put in.
No, I agree with you there.
It's like you've got to kick off. You've got to kick off to get
but
that's
help.
more about appeasing people than helping the community, as you know yourself.
Yeah, of course. It's tokenistic, isn't it?
Yeah, of course it is tokenistic. Very tokenistic, But
the trouble is, up here, I mean, take the community centre over there now, right? It's not run by us, isn't it? We have no say as a community. It's Pentrebane Community Centre. We have no say in what happens over there. It's all through the council. If we could give it to the community, we could do community centred stuff with the place.
Kurt, go that way, mate. Come say hello.
then it'd be all good, you know. But it's not. We have no control, sort of thing, within our community. And it is all political and everything else, you know. And I don't want to get into politics. That's for another blog. But yeah, this place, I love it.
I think some people like genuinely don't even know where Pentrabane is. I think if it ain't for the 61 bus, like people think of Fairwater, they don't think of Pentrabane.
I think when you mention the lollipop, the balloon.
Oh, the balloon, yeah.
There you go. Then they know about Pentrabane, they know where Pentrabane is. Apart from that, you mention Pentrabane, they go, oh, the leather bottle.
Yeah.
Bunch of nutters up there. You know, it's like, they are, but they're lovely nutters. You know, you get nutters in every pub. But what I love, like, so this place is, we're quite, as children, we knew we were lucky up here. And why? We got woods over there. You know, I turned left, walked 2 houses, I got nothing but woods. I had no houses behind me. You know, our parents, there was none of this scary now because we were all over they knew where we were.
Yeah, for a bunch of council estate, which has multiple blocks, it is a council estate, the flats.
Of course it is, yeah.
We've got the countryside. Not many council, some council estates got fucking seaside, like, you know, like Sandfields Estate, Port Talbot, they're lucky, they got a beach on their thing. We've got the best
woods,
of both worlds.
And you know yourself, brother, you walk that way, and you're not seeing a house for I don't know how many miles, you know, but we're going to lose that on the first field. And that's a shame. I like the idea of what they're on about with the woods.
What are they looking?
Well, they're on about putting in like one of these nature walks. Paths.
Okay.
I like that. No, I like that. If they make a path and it's lit up well. But if they start, I mean, I'm looking at the woods now, and they've got a private property keep out trespassing.
It's intimidating.
There you go. That's never going to happen. You know, but I see it as our woods. It actually belongs to the Earl of Plymouth.
Yeah. Well, I'm intrigued. Well, I think he's the part of the one who's probably fucking sold the clothes.
Of course
but, like, it's the... I wonder, you know what, they're digging that up, though. I wonder what they find there. I said earlier, I was in Stokey's prison.
Well, here's a little thing for you. So here's a little thing for you, the farm. So there's a barn on the farm. There's a tunnel that goes... So people won't know this. There's a tunnel that goes on Pentrabane farm barn down to St Fagans Castle.
No way.
Because it was the Roundheads, the war with the Roundheads. And all
no, but the Civil War was here, the Battle of St Fagans.
There you go, yeah, exactly.
I was in Stokey's prison on S4C. I know that field. They were picking up bullets in the second field over the Pentrabane woods. So you can, you know, people can metal detect. Oh, you're not up to metal detect over there. I bet they find some stuff digging up.
Listen, yeah, but you got to... The trouble is, you find stuff, you've got to let them know. Whether you can keep it or not is another story, because again, it belongs to the Earl of Plymouth. It is actually private ground, whether we like it or not, even though we've had public access to it, you know.
Well, people have lived over there, haven't they? People have lived in those woods, you know.
Listen,
we camped over there.
We lived as kids over there through the summer. We were never home, and we didn't have tents. We were under the stars, sleeping bags, and just pinching apples from from the copper in St Fagans, Richie Jenkins, who would grab you by your ear, old school copper, and the worst thing he could say to you was, I'm going to take you home to your father. I would beg him to lock me up. Seriously, I would beg him to lock me up, man. I'm going to take you home to your father. But
and even like Ashcroft Woods, when you go to like the second and third field, there's that big oak tree in the middle. It's a charming place, isn't it? You know, like.
Well, you know, the history in this place, in the woods, even on this estate. You know, people were looking what this estate used to be before they got built on. The farm over there, that used to be Pentrabane Road before it was Pentrabane Road, you know. There is a lot of history around here. And I think as kids, we sort of took that for granted. I didn't really, you know, but I think generally people just took...
You were learned to appreciate it more.
Yeah, but I think that comes to me working on the farm, though. You know, I worked on that farm from age of 11 as a tractor driver from 11 till I was 23.
On Richie's?
Yeah. And he's a local hero. That's someone we need to do something on him. He's a local hero.
That'd be class, wouldn't it?
Yeah, he's 80 years old.
He's still doing it, isn't he?
85 years old and still farming. He's got hands like shovels.
Have you got like a contact him? Or if we linked up, could we go and see?
Yeah. Well, so what I want to do
without getting shot with a rice gun.
Yeah, exactly. Because what I want to do, I was going to I'm glad I'm talking to you about this now, because I wanted to do something about him as well, because he's a local hero and he's 86 years old, you know. Farmer Richie.
Well, you can do the piece and just platform it on the Central Club, so you've got a platform.
Yeah, but what I'm thinking about doing is trying to do a piece with him and try and get some film with the drone around the farm and stuff.
That'd be class. That would be class.
Yeah,
mate.
and try and so what I've done, I mean, I've got some photographs. I mean, my health doesn't let me get around too much because I've got a bad back, blah, 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 blah. But what I tried to do before they started building was I took some photographs of the field. So I'll try and get them to you before they built on it. And then get what it looks like when they built on it, kind of thing. Because it's sad, man. We're losing our history, you know. We're going to lose it all. And it is. It's heartbreaking.
We're trying to get Mikey on.
I know. We've got to get Mikey on.
Mikey, you've got to say a couple of words, bro.
You know, he's a local. Listen. It's all right, Mike. Don't worry about that. Mikey Holden, local hero, rapper supreme. Let me tell you.
Yeah. Mikey, come and say a few words quickly.
We're just talking about Pentrabane, Mike, and what it means to us.
Oh, okay.
You know, I mean, this man, I tell you. Well, Mikey,
share the mic with him.
Yeah, I will. Well, Mike, as you know, Mikey, since he was a kid. And Mikey, since he was a kid, I mean, he's a grown man with his own family and married now, but when he was a kid, he used to hang out with the boys, down by me, never a problem. Always a very, very spiritual and knowledgeable man.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, I know you were, Mike. So as a wordsmith, it doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
Because of the way he was seriously, as a 12, 13-year-old boy. Look at him now. He's a grown-ass man now.
All colour match.
Nappy hair and all that.
Yes, Mike. So obviously people from Cardiff will know Mikey is through his music.
He finally
and
got me on, yeah.
Yeah, we've been trying this for a while, man.
I've been ducking him, riding past on my bike. Go on. Oh, my face is all
Bro,
scorched,
obviously, like, we were just saying about Pentrabane, and even saying that, like, some people don't even... They only know Pentrabane through either the 61 bus or the leather bottle and balloon. They don't really. They think it's fair water.
Now Mikey's here. Let me tell you something about Pentrabane. A lot of people won't realise about Pentrabane. The musical talent in Pentrabane is off the scale. It is absolutely off the scale. Rappers, drummers, guitarists. Yeah, it is, honestly.
Bradley, I'm bringing him back. So
yeah, he's spit a few bars.
One day.
Yeah. but the talent, that's another thing about Pentrabane is the talent is up here. Musical talent.
You play drums?
Drums. I've written songs, produced songs. I tried to do music to get Mikey to come and do lyrics. We were doing it the other night, me and my friend, by the way.
I know.
No, but me and Jason.
Yeah, but he's like a perfectionist, and he has to get it right.
But I'm the
that's
same.
why I was so impressed with the Shelley thing,
But any musician is a perfectionist, to be honest with you, brother. That's how we roll, if you know what I mean. You're never happy with what you do. You're never happy. You always want to change things, But he is a talented boy.
I thought I lost my hat. Well, Mikey, come on, you tell us then, like, what Pentrabane to you, bro? Like,
it's bittersweet, isn't it? There's not really much going on around here, but I absolutely love it. I love Pentrabane, I love Fairwater. There's a lot of people give it a lot of how can I say? They just give it a lot of shit, don't they, really?
Yeah.
They say about Pentrabane is full of this and full of that, but it is a community at the end of the day. It is. The one thing I think that's missing, which is massive, which we had when we was growing up, youth club. Youth club, like you see all the younger boys now.
Funny thing, I'm going to come back in here because I'm going to come. No, hold the mic.
I get rid of
I'm going to come back in.
I know.
But that's the point you just picked up on.
Yeah.
Was the youth clubs, and there's nothing for the youth to do around here. When we were kids, we had this. Why did they take away that bike park over there?
I haven't got a clue.
Which one?
There was a bike park over Pentrabane School, like a BMX park. You know about
that? No, I didn't even.
Yeah, it was like a little bit of a bike
I didn't even convey it to us.
Some of the boys had put up there. And they came, no, you can't have that. It's too dangerous.
Oh,
I put a swing up for the
mad,
kids. And when the next day, the swings, why did they take it down? Health and safety.
It's mad, isn't it?
It's just
fucking... Yeah, health and safety.
It's crazy.
Health and safety.
So it works,
what about kids' fun?
Yeah, that's how it works.
There's nothing for them, no?
But like, we had everything, didn't we? We had the youth club.
Centre, Saeed was a massive part of our lives, I think. Like, I know a lot of people... there's a lot of people that didn't really go down the youth centre, but the ones that did, for the music, that's where my music influence first started, when we was going down there and it was all like... They take the decks down there when I was into drum and bass and shit like that.
Yeah.
That's when I first started writing, and then.
Well, we had the studio. The studio came towards the end, but like we'd have the mics and the big, the decks out. And
they'd have loads of the boys out, didn't they? They had their goodies and the hoodies and all that.
Skank Not Shank with Patrick Osborne.
Was it? Yeah, I can't remember. Skank Not
Shank. Well, I spoke to Patrick the other day. He didn't want to come on.
Bro.
Nice one, Dean. He didn't want to come on, Patrick Osborne, but he wanted to say that when he got Skank Not Shank up and running, they gave him 50 grand to do it, and he said it actually helped a lot of people. And on a Friday night, the kids would be involved in that rather than being on the streets.
Yeah.
But he seemed to tell me that an officer managed to speak to him and said that the police were upset that they weren't getting their overtime on a Friday night.
Right. Okay.
And he thinks because it worked, they didn't expect it to work, and because it worked, they pulled the plug on it because the officers weren't getting their overtime.
A lot of his money and funding and shit like that, and that's what we don't have. We don't have the funding. And like all the boys in there, like all the other boys we see, like all the younger boys now, look how they like, they're feral, they're blah, blah. But when we was younger, we were
the
terrible.
same.
Wow, absolutely worse, I think. Way worse.
We were
But
bad.
then when it was youth club and things like that, and ways to like sort of vent stresses and like
They've
mine was
got
always
no-
music writing. They got nothing.
They've got
around
no,
here.
they've got
Nothing at all.
no peers. They got
They got
no
no
peers.
Saeed.
We'd
It
have
was Saeed was
Saeed,
the
or we'd
one,
bring
wasn't
other people down, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
Other older people who we thought were pretty cool.
Yeah,
like
no.
Saeed weren't cool.
You look up to him, innit?
But he was a
Yeah,
legend.
he was cool, bro.
No, he was.
Saeed, if you're watching, bro, I thought he was cool.
But no, yeah, like
And we had like
there's
Ryan
nothing.
Smith, wasn't he? He
That's
come
what I'm
down
saying.
as
Like
well.
people like
was class,
Ryan
bro.
or Abdi or
Yeah, there was loads.
you
like-
know, Marcus Vatsalu was a
Yeah,
bit,
Vax,
you know,
yeah,
it's
fucking
just
hell,
like
Marcus,
these
yeah.
guys helped us, like, and
Yeah,
we don't
massively.
get that. Remember
No,
the
I
other
know.
Saeed who come, he used to walk on the streets as well, like with the flat peak, used to wear the flat peak. He was a taller fella.
I remember he used to...
Asbo football on a Thursday.
Yeah, Asbo football, yeah,
You know,
shit,
so we
yeah,
had
yeah,
things
yeah.
on each day, like,
There's
you
loads,
know,
wasn't it?
and we don't get any of that. So,
No.
like I said, I end up falling down the wrong track with all these things in my
Yeah,
community.
easily.
Can you imagine what some of these kids who've got absolutely nothing?
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
You know,
I
the reason we don't know these kids is because they're not. There's no base for them to meet.
Bang on. I agree with everything you're saying, bro. It's true.
Not all of these kids
True.
want to play football or rugby. So
And
how
it's
are you
easy
going to
go
integrate
down a
them?
bad path, I know. Because it used to be like football and music, wasn't it? That's
Yeah.
where, or sports, like you had
Yeah.
all, like Fluffy and Bratcher and all that. They went into the rugby side of
Yeah,
things.
yeah,
and
yeah.
I took sort of music, but then you haven't always got that. Like, and I don't really do music like professionally, or I don't take it serious.
No,
you
but
get
that
me?
was your vice,
But
so
it was
that's
my
probably your
way of
thing to
dealing
keep-
with things
Yes,
and keeping me active.
100%, mate.
Get me?
Yeah. So, so you think that it's probably got a bit worse up here then? You
Well,
say?
yeah, it's not because of who the kids are. It's just they got no one to fucking lead them,
Yeah.
or show them the right way, or help introduce a path in their life where they have an option. Do you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? It's so easy to pick a bad path. It is like selling drugs and shit like that, and like it's easy to go down that route. Do you know what I
And
mean?
when
It's
you've
pushed
got
on people.
when you've got Lavender Grove and places like that will move anyone in.
Yeah,
you know,
I
there's,
know, yeah, I know.
that's customers then, isn't it?
Yeah,
There's demand, isn't it? You're
Yeah,
gonna.
there's multiple contributing factors into why it all becomes. I know it is, but one huge thing is definitely because of the youth centres are closed down. It's
Yeah.
just stupid. No funding. There's no, like you said, peers.
It's obvious,
It's
isn't
just a
it?
shame. Yeah, it's obvious, but they don't. It's just like they don't
Yeah.
want. The councils don't want to be able to facilitate kids and.
It doesn't seem like that, does
No,
it, Mike?
not at all. It goes on more things like fucking drop curbs outside yummies and that. It's just-
Pathetic.
who cares about that?
I don't
like?
care. And just quickly, we probably won't get Emlyn on this,
Go on.
but we were saying
No,
about
no.
down the rugby club. I am
Oh,
going to do a fair water one as well, but
he's whinging about he's whinging about the apparatus down there.
but it's a point. It just
No, it's
shows
true,
how
no,
useless
it's
the
facts,
council
it's
are.
facts. I think it's got like one. It's got those dip bars, yeah, and the
Yeah.
one dip bar's over there. Like I could probably do it.
yeah.
The
You
one
could.
bar's by there, and then the other bar's over there.
Emlyn's not doing it.
No, he got arms like a T-Rex. Nah,
Just quickly
just
before
nothing beats you.
before we go, we do it anyway. But what's the best part about Pentrabane and what's the worst part?
The best part, just the memories of growing up in Pentrabane. Like, there's loads of funny memories. Like, there's loads. Like, you come on,
Yeah.
like the VG mans.
VG
There's
mans,
loads.
yeah.
We just, I do love the places. Oh, my heart will always be in it. But I don't know. The balloon. There's loads. This is the main one.
I know.
I don't even drink. I'm not even drinking. Like. I come up here for the social fucking can of
This
Coke,
is our
like.
youth club, isn't it?
Yeah, it literally is. This place.
And the
obviously,
worst part?
That's one thing I want to moan about. Is the fact that they closed down all the pubs. Everywhere's going.
Yeah, I
The
just
Bulldog
went at the quarry.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, it's just
That's got
sad to
taken
see,
over.
man.
Yeah, shit. But the worst part about here is, just is going dead. So we've always been a community, but it seems like it's dying.
Yeah.
It feels like there's just people moving from all sorts of places, and no one knows. No one speaks to each other. No one knows who anybody is. And
We
there's
always
a
had characters
disconnection.
here as well, didn't we?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
Smelly Lenny, Gay Ray, Aggie
Gay
Baggy.
Ray was,
I don't know any of them.
Gay Ray was a guy, bro.
Raymond.
He was fast on his, rapid on his, Swayze said he was faster than me on his push bike the other day than I am.
Oh, it's funny. I remember I was there when he said that.
There was Stalebread Simon, there was Marble Man.
Smelly Lenny.
The Backpack Dave,
Reggae
Woody
Mike.
Woodpecker. There was loads.
Bandana Dave.
The Undroppable Man. Oh, I'm going.
Oh, mate.
Oh, bro.
Funny,
Yeah,
bro.
mad.
But yeah, no, thank you, bro. Thanks for speaking
bro.
to me, mate.
I want to see if
keep
the
doing
voice
the
goes out,
music.
because if I look, oh, my face is all compressed from my helmet, bro.
Oh, and big up on the Shelly music video, mate. That was amazing, amazing.
It was nice to be able to do it for her, but horrible fucking because it's that girl,
And it's
bro,
still
do you know what I
raw.
mean?
But if you could just tell me a couple of words, Shelly.
Oh, amazing. She was just there for everyone, literally. I'll start crying, so I don't even want to speak about it, but
Yeah.
she was just there for everyone. She was the mother of all of us. When someone died or something happened, she'd come pick me up, pick Emlyn up, pick Michael Bratcher up. During the time we'd all go back up to Shelley's, and we just drink there and have a little get together.
Yeah.
And it's just fucking shit, innit?
Thank you, bro.
Excuse my language, bro.
Rest in peace to Shelly.
Yeah, rest in peace to
And
Shelley.
everyone else. Safe.
Yeah, that's it.
So, I'm at the Zone, Pentrabane Zone, and I am on my way to speak to, you could say, a controversial figure in politics, Welsh politics, but he's local. He is from Fairwater, Pentrabane, and his name is Neil McEvoy. He's been a guest on the podcast 2 or 3 times, I think. Just going to have a little walk around Lavender Grove, which is a place that, you know, I spent a lot of time, especially in my days of addiction. So let's go and see him. I wanted to talk to you about a couple of issues, pubs being one of them.
Yeah.
3 pubs, maybe 4 if you count the Radar, you know, either completely shut or on the verge. Maybe start with a Bulldog, Neil. Like, do you know?
Yeah.
You know, can you tell us?
Well, the Bulldog closed, Brains closed it. We wanted to make it a community pub, you know, providing things like childcare, really using the site, not just a pub. But there was no buy-in from Brains, and we didn't get anywhere. It turned out that the Brains then sold the lease for £215,000 to a property company, and the council allowed them to do it. The council could have stopped it, and they didn't. And then what happened then, fast forward 2 years, the council bought it back for £550,000. So they've lost...
So they lost money?
300 grand. And, you know, that's a lot of money. And
what is, do you know anything about it now? Because there's been lots of talk of
yes,
like...
it's going to be housing. So
after everything, you know, it's going to be a shop, it's going to be a funeral home, I heard. It's going to be housing.
Housing, yeah. They were going to be 1-bedroom flats, which I didn't think was good for the area. So
More flats.
Yeah. So
More
now
flats.
it's going to be family housing, so I'm happy with that. But unfortunately, with the housing policy as it is, they're not allocated for local people directly, are they? It'd be nice if on the housing list, if local people could be prioritised.
Yeah, why is that? Is that just Welsh Government's policy, is it?
Yeah, it's the Labour Party's policy. It could change. You could change it. I'd like to change it. I'd like to see local people being looked after, first and foremost.
How many people are sofa surfing? How many people are living at their families and would like to afford or like to be on the list?
Yeah, well, you look at these flats as well. I mean, they're in a terrible state. So many children here have got asthma. There's a lot of damp.
I was going to ask you that. If you get many calls out, if you had many people like... I wanted to look at these garages because
Yeah, I
this is
mean,
just an absolute shame.
It's really... I'm trying to push the council to demolish these block by block and rebuild much better quality housing, because the walls are paper thin, so there's an issue there with noise. I mean, but look at this. It really, the whole area really does need investment.
Like, what? There's so much you could do with this bit here.
Yeah.
Just this alone.
Yeah, yeah.
I you know, the last time I came round here, gosh, I don't even know when. But these are, so are these still owned by the people who live in these flats?
Well, it's a council site, so this is council owned.
So it's not nothing to do with the people who live in here then?
I wouldn't imagine they own these garages.
So what were these garages for? They were originally for?
Yeah, they were with the flats years ago, but obviously they've fallen into disuse and disrepair.
This is so sad.
But
this is an absolute shame, like, you know, it's... Typical council, bit of trouble going on here, bit of domestics.
There's something. But,
yeah, so go on.
I'm looking for projects for post-2027. The next council elections are in 2027. I'm looking to get rid of the Labour Party in Cardiff, and I think if we get rid of them, if we can have a council that focuses on community issues first and not the vanity projects, then places like this can be renewed. And I was deputy leader for 4 years only, Cullen, and there was a lot of investment in Pentrebane then, between 2008, 2012. We got rid of the old top shops, we built family housing just across the way. The middle shops.
And people who actually lived in the flats were housed back in those houses.
Yeah.
You know, I'd name one, the Harris family. Big people in the community.
Yeah.
They were housed back.
The middle shops were upgraded as well. We put the
This looks like a bit of a dumping site as well.
It is, isn't it? Yeah, it's stinking. I'm going to get the council onto this, I think. But
yeah, so you would turn this into nicer flats, or because obviously housing means less people, so that's going to you're going to take more people out and bring less people in.
I'd like to see a mixture of. I'd like to see a mixture, but again, you consult and you see what people want, you see what the needs are. There are 1,400 long-term empty properties in Cardiff right now. So what we should be doing.
How many?
1,400. 1,400.
Fucking joking here. Absolute joke.
It should be someone's job to get those filled with people, with homeless people or people on the list. But there's no. If you solve the housing crisis, there's no need for housing charities. And there's
That's true.
So I
well,
mean,
it's the same with drugs. It's the same with anything, isn't it?
Yeah. A lot of people would lose a lot of money.
It's a controversial viewpoint that, and then it's the argument. Well, they're going to lose a job, but really, so you'd rather,
again,
create jobs other ways.
Post-devolution, what we've got in Wales now is a poverty industry, so people make money from poverty.
That's it, isn't it?
And they're
It's
doing
so true.
And you look at these housing associations. They're selling properties on the market now instead of housing people. And you've got Wales and West. Guess how much the chief executive costs Wales and West per year?
His salary.
Her salary and pension. So the total cost, it'll surprise you. It's £250,000 a year.
Wow.
One person. Labour Party member. Well, she used to be anyway. So what I see in Wales is the so-called third sector, which is basically private companies dressed up as charities, and they're making a lot of money, and some people are doing really well. And for me, it's the new Welsh elite in Wales. Controversial point of view, perhaps, but I think it's a factual point of view, which can be borne out with data.
What's your take on the fact that, Labour and Plaid both really pushing this a nation of sanctuary when we've already got a massive homeless problem and a lot of local people, and this is what people need to understand. When I say local, I mean Arab born, black born, Asian born, white born, Mediterranean born, just local British people. I got friends, Carl Mohammed, my friend comes to mind, he's been living in the Ibis Hotel because he's British born. This isn't a race thing, but I just, what's your take on it?
The easy way to close it down is to say, oh, you're a racist. I've even been called racist. I mean, I grew up in
Yemen family?
My grandfather's from Yemen. I mean, I grew up in the 70s being called the P word constantly, and I still have racist abuse now, actually. But I'm completely opposed to the nation of sanctuary. You've got to treat everyone fairly. And I don't think any category of people should be treated better than others. And there's so much need in areas like this, so little investment, and it's like inviting people into your home when you've got holes in your roof.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Fix your home first.
Well, Neil, you know about the Fathers for Justice stuff and anyway, and children, but social services, it's a simple one. Like, if you're a drug addict, they will take your kid off you, and you will have to jump through hoops to make sure you're fit enough to look after those children. Again, that's called looking after yourself before you look after anyone else.
Yeah, self-care.
And we're not doing that.
No.
We're a population of just over 3 million, I think. The majority, like the Welsh valleys, which was built around the industries like coal mining, that isn't there no more, and the population has quadrupled or tripled. It's just common sense. Why are we doing this? Why aren't we fixing what we've already got here before turning this into a more populated, poverty-stricken area?
People can't get doctor's appointments, can't get operations, pensioners waiting for cataracts. It's shocking, and we've got to let's solve the problems that we have here first, and then Wales can't be the world's social worker.
I feel like that's what we are, though.
They're trying to be.
Or they're trying to be, yeah.
But all these people are well off, Cullen. The people making these
They live in
making
North
these
Wales,
decisions-
they live in West Wales, they live...
Drakeford, Pontcanna, £1 Million House. These people...
Well, a lot of them aspire to move to these places as well, but they do come from quite well-off areas that would be the last to see the effects of nations of sanctuary anyway.
It's important that I'm not criticising the people who've come here either, because I think the policy's wrong. But I've met some lovely people that have come from
This is what we're
abroad.
saying, yeah.
And I've met some Jordanians actually recently, and they've got their own story. Lovely people. So it's not their fault, but the policy's wrong. And they live here now in our community, so I'm doing my best to make sure that they integrate as well as they possibly can.
Yeah.
It'd be useful to... We're not allowed to find out how many asylum seekers are housed here now. We're not allowed
Pentrebane or in Wales?
Well, anywhere. Wales. I've asked for figures, and they're not allowed to give them to me, and they're not allowed to say where they are either. Now, in terms of integration, wouldn't it be useful for me as a local councillor to know
where they are to integrate?
Absolutely.
And places like youth clubs and hubs are needed to be a meeting point to integrate these people. If the first time you see someone is walking down the road, on a winter's day, and you're like, oh, who's that guy? Like, he's not from around here. He's a different skin colour, or he's wearing a veil around his head. I don't know, but that's how fear comes in, isn't it?
Well, I've almost knocked on every door in Pentrabane this last few weeks. So I've met quite a few people. So I'm going to try and get a meeting together at the Zone. The Zone is in desperate need of investment. We need a new roof, needs new windows, doors, a new kitchen, and I'd like to see a community cafe there, selling affordable food for the local community. So not a cafe not there to make a profit, although any profit this made should go back into the community, but cups of tea, cups of coffees, hot chocolate, and not £5 a cup. 20, 30 pence, so people can have somewhere to go and socialise, because we've lost those places.
100%, Neil. Maisonettes, mate.
Yeah.
We've got a few maisonettes in Pentrabane.
Yeah. Great views.
Do you
actually.
know what?
Great views from up there, I tell you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. But do you know the story of why they painted this one and that one and forgot all the other maisonettes in the area? Do you know anything about that?
No. I was moaning a while back to get them upgraded. So some work was carried out. They weren't upgraded. But a lot more needs to be done. Some of these blocks are just not fit for purpose.
Yeah. Well, I've spent a lot of time in these blocks, and for the people who watch all my vlogs, this is one of my stomping grounds. This is where I used, and I would be confident enough to tell you that there is heavy drug use going on in probably, I'd say 50% of these blocks, 75% of these blocks, there is heavy drug use going on. Should we just quickly show them the famous 100 steps, Neil?
Yeah. Oh, we need lights there. That's.
I was about to say, this is another dangerous spot.
Yeah.
I fell down here with my granny when I was a kid.
Yeah.
It was an icy day, but there's been no upgrades since then.
No.
And they were dangerous then.
Well, we've had no money into Pentrabane since 2012. I was deputy leader then. We had a lot of investment, new playgrounds, shops are redone, two sets of shops.
Another empty
and
flat
nothing
pack.
since then. Yeah.
This, I fear that something like this becomes the Billy Banks and Liverpool, and just a ghost town.
Well, we need new flats. I mean, new flats, new houses. These have not got much time left. But we need lights down here as well. So
this is the famous 100 steps that we call, and this is where Pentrabane started. So when we were talking earlier to one of the locals who said about, Fairwater was first and then Pentrabane. This is where, from this gully here and around Gorse Place, this is where they built Pentrabane. And we will go down to the bottom shops now quickly, but we just wanted to walk around here. Look at this, Nick.
Yeah.
Joking,
it's a constant battle, really, for getting on the council to do stuff, but we've got to do stuff ourselves as well. So we had a clean-up last month, so we're organising a community clean-up every...
How many showed up for that, mate?
Only 4. But
how old are they?
Mixed ages, but we...
Any youngsters? Any youngsters?
One. We've been in touch with Pentrabane Lions football team.
Stuart?
Yeah, so they're going to come out now, hopefully the next clean-up, and we should have a good amount of people. And if we can get together once a month, every first Sunday, then we can do a lot. We can clean that up, can't we?
100%.
And start, activate. I'd like to see, if it was up to me, I'd employ community environmental wardens like decentralised services. So this area would have an allocated person. So it'd be their job to make sure the rubbish is picked up. If anything needs doing, any disrepair, then take care of it. Also organise the community to get involved in voluntary projects, but you need one person paid to do that. And it just makes sense, but again, that's not the council policy, but it should be.
Wow. Leaves has always been a big problem up here, haven't you, the
big
leaves?
Time. The council used to collect the leaves, but no longer. It was a bloody mess. And also dangerous. When it rains, it gets very slippy. Elderly people, it's very difficult to walk on. But this the state of this.
I know.
But this is structural culling as well, because there's nowhere in these flats to house these bins.
They used to be though, didn't they? The bins used to be down there.
Yeah, they used to be there, yeah, but it's...
what are they now, like garages, sheds?
Now it's just closed off. So why can't they provide somewhere to put these bins so that this street would not be a mess? You wouldn't get this in Kincoid, you wouldn't get it in Pontcanna. Pentrebane, I don't care. You know, state of this.
I know, I've been caught by these a few times. Look at it.
It's just complete neglect.
Just caught my jacket on a narrow curb. Look! Look. That path is blocked by bins, and this path is blocked by these.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
But you've got politicians in charge. They don't care about things like this. They don't come to places like this, and it's just neglect. And it annoys me a lot.
So this is the bottom shops of Pentrabane, Beachley Drive, known as the VG, and these shops have changed as well. So they used to have the walkway kind of shelter with the big pillars, and they brought these forward, same as they didn't actually bring them forward in Pentrabane, they just knocked them ones down, like Neil said, and turned them into better houses. But
yeah.
Hi, bro? Yeah, you good, bro? Yeah, safe, bro. What's your name, bro? Yeah, yes, brother. Yeah, safe, bro. So this is Neil. I just wanted to come down here because I don't know what you think of this area, but this is where I ended up having a kid in these flats.
Yeah.
And this is where I used heroin for the first time. This is where I used to be around, and I don't know if you know this, Neil, but these flats here, this one I'm on the road, these, pretty bad, mate, for drug use. These are probably the worst, I'd say.
Yeah. We've had in terms of the shops, we did have it upgraded. They were brought out deliberately to take away the walkways. So it's a lot better than what it was. But again, that was 13 years ago. It's a long time ago. So nothing's gone on since 2012. But we got the flats painted actually recently. They were they were hell of a state, yeah. So if you go in there now, at least
in the blocks, like
at least it looks okay.
Yeah,
they were stinking, all the paint peeling. So I made a bit of a fuss, and that was sorted out.
Yeah, but like I would say, for all the people who live here, I don't even know anyone who's from Fairwater who lives in these flats.
Really?
You know, and like you said, if that was the case, that, you was a priority.
Yeah.
I know so many people who don't have a house or living at their parents who could have done with one of these flats who are from these areas. Nothing against the people.
Yeah.
I've got a lot of friends around here. But none of them are from here.
But you'd have a much better sense of community, wouldn't you? I think that's what we're missing now, because when I was growing up here, it was auntie so-and-so, uncle so-and-so, all the neighbours.
And did you know people
other.
who lived in these flats at that time? Like, would it have been more local people?
I used to know. I just go to school with people who more Lavender Grove and Honeysuckle. Not so much of these really. So just the flats up the roads.
Yeah.
But housing was more localised then, definitely.
Yeah. Yes.
But for me, it makes common sense. You want to build a community, house local people locally. What is controversial about that?
Yeah. So what do you think? What do you think Pentrabane is truly? What do you think Pentrabane is actually lacking? And what are some of the fixes we can do quickly?
We need money. Need money into the community.
Yes, Cleve.
We've got to get the community centre back up and running. Activities there. I want a youth centre in the area, and it's investment. We need investment, but also I think we need residents to stand up as well and be counted and volunteer and put their time into changing this community.
There is one thing I wanted to jump back on quickly
Yeah.
to do with like Welsh politics.
Yeah.
It's quite funny because like it obviously is relevant to what is being affected in our communities. But have you ever seen that Senate waste? It's like a page. And you know, there's no manipulation going on.
There's a lot of good
stuff. It's just clips of what's going on.
Yeah.
You would have had a field day if you were still in the Senate, wouldn't you? Because they'd be clipping you all day.
Oh, yeah.
But
yeah,
I seen one, and I've actually seen her post a few things. She's come up on my feed for some reason. Is it Leanne Wood?
Oh, Leanne Wood. Oh, God, yeah.
She's
yeah.
everything's all about like divide. Like they talk about division.
Yeah.
You know, and people making divide with like race and culture.
Yeah.
She's probably one of the biggest dividers. The stuff she talks about is ridiculous.
Leanne, obsessed with race, obsessed with racism, anti-racist this, anti-racist that. And if I look at the way that she treated me, personally, as a person of colour, she stereotyped me, absolutely stereotyped me, racially stereotyped me, certainly. Mohammed Asghar as well was very upset at the way that he was treated by Leanne Woods. So you've got two people of colour saying that this anti-racist, in fact, in our opinion, certainly my opinion, I can't speak for Mohammed now because he's gone, he passed away unfortunately, but in my opinion, she treated me in the most racist manner possible. And also, let me tell you this one. In the two Westminster elections when she was leader, you didn't see a person of colour on television talking for Plaid Cymru, not a single one. And I raised that in 2017, and they went all the way through the election, no person of colour appearing on TV. Leanne was the leader. Now, if she was really anti-racist, as she says, don't you think that she would have maybe put up a person of colour for interview? It didn't have to be me. There were plenty of people. And I remember asking in the Plaid Cymru group about this. It was my last full meeting, actually. And she said nobody was appropriate. There was no person of colour in Plaid Cymru appropriate to go on TV.
Really?
Absolute hypocrite. I mean...
Yeah, because it seems like that she's always talking about race. She's an immigrant, apparently.
Do you know what? There are lots of things I could call her. It wouldn't be that. But I mean, complete hypocrite. Again, anti-private sector, this, that and the other. And her and her partner have an interest in three houses. That was on the record when she was in the Senate, and they rent two of them out. You know, no problem. But don't be anti-private sector in that case, if you're earning a living for your family off the private sector. So there's a lot of hypocrisy in Welsh politics, a lot of virtue signalling, and it's not me. I don't buy into that, and I don't like it.
Yeah. This car park is... It's always a massive open space.
Yeah.
We're not getting cars to fill this out.
No, the council have sold it. So they sold it to a private developer.
Parking I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, tell me about it. Anyway, but where's their vision? Why didn't they take this place over, build family housing maybe, and then rent it out? Why not? Instead of selling it to the highest bidder, and not for a great deal of money actually. I don't know how much it was, but this is a prime site, and you could have had quite a lot of housing, some maybe family flats, a couple of houses. You know, it's a nice little space. But
the thing that frustrates me in here,
play
is
area here as well.
whenever I think of family housing now, it's going to no one who's from here. It's like Nation of Sanctuary. Let's put people who are not from here, and I don't mean that in a bad way. No one benefits from the community from these things.
Yeah.
You know, like by the mural, there's that big space behind there. Why can't they put something there for the community? Like, you know, like
I'd like to see a community garden there. Like I said about that ages ago. So I'm going to see. Hopefully, the council have not sold the land, but I need to check that.
Yeah.
And again, it's going to be a project for 2027. Really.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah. But this is gone. It's been sold.
So we don't know what's going to be here. Or
No.
you think it'd be houses or?
Well, it wouldn't surprise me if the council bought it back in a couple of years.
Crazy, isn't it?
You know, just paid somebody a babysitting fee for $3,000 a week, as they did with the Bulldog.
And what do you think about the Woods, Pentrebane Woods,
Scandalous.
the houses?
Scandalous. It's again, the woke obsessed with the environment. Not the environment. They don't care about the environment, but they're obsessed with slogans.
Yeah.
And yet over there, they're building on our woods. So, the hypocrisy is staggering. And I warned that this was going to happen 15 years ago, and they called me a liar. I don't know if you remember that. I was called a liar. And fast forward, and here we are. They're doing it.
Interesting. Well, there we have it. Yeah. There's a lot of work to be done here. A lot of work. And you know, the one thing I kind of realised was I'm doing all these visits to these different communities all over Wales, and I've kind of just forgotten about my own area. Pentrabane is a forgotten place. It really is. Like I said in this vlog, you only know about Pentrabane if it's the 61 bus or the balloon or the leather bottle. Those are the only things that people remember Pentrabane for. And it has so much more. It's such a great community, such a unique community. And I think it is very deprived. There's nothing here. And there needs to be. But what I have seen from this vlog is there is a community here that want to improve the area. They want to make change. And they want to do more for the future. I'm very proud to be where I'm from. This is me. I've been all over the UK in terms of living, but in Cardiff, this is the only place I've ever really lived. I've ventured out, but Pentrabane is where I've always laid my head, and I find it a very unique place. And I'm proud to be from Pentrabane. I hope this vlog has kind of encapsulated or gave you a type of idea of where I'm from and what it's like. The youth need support. The youth need things to do. Like I said, when I grew up, there was a youth club here, and that was the centre of our existence. We still had our dramas. We still used to go and fight the 80 boys. We still used to take drugs and party, but we still had something there like the youth club, which had peers who would, kind of keep us on the right track. And like I've always said in this vlog as well, I still went down that road of addiction with that support. But the kids who are around now, who I believe are misguided, there's more temptations, social media being one of them, they've got none of that support. So what's going to happen to these kids? I would like to think that all of them used the struggles they have now as motivation to go forward and be successful. But I feel like some of them won't, because there is nothing there for them to really get that support. I hope you enjoyed this vlog, people. I'll come back to Pentrabane in the summer, or if there's any other things going on. Thank you to everyone I spoke to in this video, and thank you to everyone who showed support. I love you all. If it's the first time you're watching and you're from my area, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button, subscribe, like I said. And yeah, stay central.
The Central Club.